Hello and welcome back to RPGs Uncovered for another, perhaps, potentially, maybe the final episode of From Behind These Eyes. We'll see how far we get. I don't know how long this ending is, but we are, if you could not tell from where we are, if you're unfamiliar, we are fighting our way through the now quite well-ruined city of Baldur's Gate. And, well, we just had a little bit of a bloodbath here.
thought you were gonna say bug bath, and that would have
Bug,
also
bug
true.
blath. Yep. Uh, yeah. So let's keep this simple like we normally do, because we are excited to finish this game. It's been a fun ride. It's been a great time hanging out with all these wonderful people. But I think we are all excited, not just to see the ending, but also to not play this game anymore. All right. Yeah, let's we are starting a little late because we had some tech gremlins. Oh boy, some tech gremlins. Almost lost the save. Almost lost the game. Which would have been a whole thing. But we managed to get that recovered. Oh man. That would have been the icing on this cake.
The worst.
Cherry on top. Yep. So let's run through things then. I'll eventually figure out where Zach is in his camera and get his face on the screen. So let's start with
I'm right here.
Tal. No, I mean your camera.
Oh, my
like I
camera.
said, your
I'm in the
camera. I never know where your camera is going to be. Let's start at the bottom and go up then.
For some reason, it flips me side to side.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
So I
One of
just
them's my fault.
drag you over here. There we go.
There I am.
All right, sweet. Well, then that was a quick solution. Yeah, let's see. Well, we can start with Zach then. I don't know what I'm looking for because you are not the dwarf we all know and love.
Yeah.
There you are, down there. Veken Mountain
Hey,
Home.
everybody.
Now no longer a
Veken
dwarf.
Mountain Home, the Mind Flayer Warlock Bard. I'm also Orpheus, the gift prince of getting your ass kicked.
One of the greatest warriors in Gith history gets knocked out and nearly killed by the first two enemies that brush past him.
He's a level 12 monk. Like, I don't know. They fuck with everybody else's stats. Why is he rocking such low stats?
He has less
What's he got?
HP than our wizard.
He's got 18 decks. I might have more decks than him.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I don't, because I'm an illithid right now. However, I do have considerably more strength.
They did not balance this guy.
That's all right. Yeah, I made choices. Well, we made choices last time, and things went sad.
Yeah.
So here we are.
That was an emotional first half of the episode.
It was so good.
It was great. It was great. All right. Well, I mean, I could stay here and watch the idle animations of this illithid because they're pretty cool. But let's continue down our list and find Cindarl, played by the Eye.
I am the Eye, playing Cindarl, the Paladin Barbarian. It's been a while since he's had a diplomacy anything.
That's true.
He may have.
Yeah, it's almost like they gave that up at the end.
Like, that probably
when the war started.
Yeah. But yeah, did not do well mentally. Has not actually. I almost feel like Cindarl's been going through the most mental anguish of anybody in this party.
Yeah.
Which
he had the most to lose.
I'd give you that.
He like it. I did not expect that coming into the game. Of like, oh yeah, he's gonna be the one that's gonna, unfortunately, have to kill 7,000 people, lose probably. Like he respects Nav more, but I think he was closer to Veken.
Wow.
You be quiet over there.
He tolerates
the lying, cheating.
Literally backstabbing.
Yeah.
You know, We'll get
Back
there.
zapping.
The necro-curious Victor Ash.
Yep. Speaking of Victor Ash, or whatever
Yes.
your name actually is,
Oh yeah, it's Kerrigan.
Kerrigan.
Yeah.
Yes. Played by Tal.
Yes, that's me. I am the party's fun-loving wizard. Who, who is worldly wide and dabbles in necromancy.
Mr. Worldly Wide.
Yep, I've been there. I've seen it all.
And is totally
yeah.
not just a tailor.
What
Yeah.
makes me laugh even harder now hearing this backstory
Mm.
is that there were nights where Victor Kerrigan just had his nose pressed in a book, being like, I have to continue the facade.
Yeah. Yep.
I need to learn this. I need to learn this.
I can't fuck this up. I electrocuted them all yesterday. I can't do that again.
It kind of explains why he doesn't always understand how his spells work.
They
I
they
just
almost
know
figured
what
it out when I
like-
threw myself off a tower.
So they just made fun of me. I died.
Hey.
Also, Bud, the way you're standing on these steps, that dress tape is really putting in some work.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's reaching anime mist levels
Ugh.
of strength.
Oh, you guys are right. We can't. Use it. That's crazy.
He's a tailor. He knows what works.
I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for standing right in front of me there.
Sorry.
All right.
I'll stand.
Yeah. Hello, folks. I'm Jack. I run this channel. I'm always here, and I'm playing as usual, Xre'nav'Ira, our Gloomstalker assassin, Gith, and we're just going with Gith. She was technically originally Githzarai. She was infiltrated into the Githzarai for quite some time, and has really had her own personal character growth arc. Trying to find a way to bridge the gap between the two with the help of this wacky bunch of weirdos. All right, well, I think that is where we jump into things. It's really just pushing forward at this point.
That was definitely a fight I could enjoy.
It's good to let off the steam, I suppose.
Yes, one of many, I presume, before we actually get to where we're going.
I was about to go loot everything. I forgot that that's probably memory being jar. What? I don't know why you need to be here. Oh, does anybody want swamp dye, by the way? There's swamp dye here
Yeah.
at the end of the game.
Yep. In case you needed to make any last-minute adjustments.
Green dye. Interesting. I see some goblins up here that decided apparently not to join the fight.
Do we want to deal with them?
I think they would be quite silly to attack us, but
No.
Well, the tune it anyways.
Oh, there we go. How many goblins? One.
Just two.
Yeah, where are you?
Excellent.
Oh,
I think
You
they're
dealt with
quite
it.
silly to attack us.
goblins aren't known for their strategic acumen.
Well, there's people stuck inside. RPGs. Oh, I didn't realize there was a cutscene.
I didn't either. I've never seen this before.
There's an ogre out there.
Open this door
Heard it.
right now.
Never make it.
Ooh, that's a high check.
Ooh,
There you go.
nice.
It's that Dragonborn diplomacy. See how it works.
It worked.
There you go.
And that'll do it.
I forgot that I have a flute, by the way. And just the idea of a mind player with a
What
flute.
do we do? We open up, God damn it.
It's a
Does
brothel.
Cindarl even care to like explain things at this point, or just?
Unless,
Quite possibly
well, that
not.
that depends if we're trying to keep propaganda going, or
Yeah.
if we're just like go.
This
Because
is
apparently everybody in the city knows about this mind flayer that's going to save the city,
apparently these
except
two
for us. We just showed up.
Don't look at it like that. This is my friend who sacrificed himself for this battle, and he is going to save the city.
Sure. We'll just go.
Bye.
Okay.
That was interesting, I suppose. Oh, they were kitchen staff.
Let's see if they make it. Yes, where
Yeah, that
exactly
is
are
unfortunate.
we?
I think this might be Gortash's castle. The Castle Baldur's Gate Castle, whatever it's called.
There's that wizard's tower out in the distance.
Oh,
Oh, so there is.
That's, actually, this might be the upper city. That's why it doesn't look familiar.
If you
Yeah, I
go
think we're in
level,
the
you,
keep.
you can watch quite the battle between dragons and nautiloids.
If you what?
If you go level with the camera and look out,
oh yeah.
I'm doing that from where I am, and I'm not seeing anything.
to the left, to the left.
To the left.
Oh, it's not showing you. Oh, that sucks. You got your stuff turned down too much, I guess.
Oh. Yeah. Oh well. It's a shame.
That's all right. Oh, jeez.
There's that 970.
Well, do we want to just open this door here or walk around?
Don't believe that door.
That probably makes.
Couple turns.
Oh, I'll
Oh,
take
it
care
just-
of
Well, there's another chest right. Oh, give me
It
a
is a
second.
nest.
Don't worry about it.
Loot is very important at this point.
I got it. I got it.
I called out my graphics card, and now it's having pro. All right, there we go.
Actually, yeah. Can't Orpheus get it? Hi.
Oh.
We gotta walk now. I can throw it at Orpheus, I guess.
This was pointless.
Well, there was stuff that I remembered I can fly now.
Oh.
What have we stumbled into now?
Why has the
that-
battle started?
There's a few more winged horrors over
There
here.
are winged
apparently.
horrors.
Oh, because I started the battle. Okay.
Yeah, but you're like pretty far from them.
Yeah. Huh.
They're like
Hmm.
they're not remotely close to us.
Well, they're remotely close to him.
Yeah.
Ish.
But
They're
I'm
down
still
a ladder.
still far enough away that I cannot hit them unless I dash. All right, let's see. Let's get over here.
Is dashing as a bonus action not a monk thing? I feel like I always take monk and rogue together.
I just can't.
So-
There we go.
I think it depends on the.
Into the chase.
Oh, the
Subclass?
subclass.
Or am I wrong? I feel like I'm wrong saying that.
Step of the wind is monk,
Step
and I
of the
believe that's
Wind.
base.
Mhm.
I don't think that's a subclass thing.
Yeah, no, it is base. It's just he doesn't have it.
Of course he doesn't.
Because he doesn't know.
Why
Oh,
would one
well.
of the most powerful characters in this game's history have a basic feature function?
Yeah,
He doesn't even have a whole 100 hit points.
disengage. I wonder if he has more at higher difficulties.
I would hope so.
You need to have a weapon equipped for stunning strike. Oh, it's because he has unarmed stunning strike. Never mind.
Is this?
Yes, where are you
is this
going?
the way we go?
No,
I don't know.
No, that's the wrong. This is We back to the
I
courtyard.
mean, I'm not gonna tell you not to explore if you guys don't want to. But
I feel
There
like
is
we
no-
could spend a lot of time running through the ruins of this city if we have any inclination on where to actually proceed.
I think it's this big giant door in the middle of the courtyard.
Well, my guess would be up the stairs. Oh yeah, it's a big giant doors.
Oh, it's usually where things are kept.
Looks like the doors to the keep.
I would wait for Nav. Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Or not.
Please wait for Nav.
Okay.
I don't know why it takes me so much longer to get places.
All right, get ready for the craziest part in this game. Okay, here we go.
All right, we're in the high hall. Brain.
Ooh.
Looks like it's...
Here.
Oh,
Ah,
Joy.
wow, that was so fucking loud.
looks like it's infested this place like it had the Kethric's Tower.
Oh,
So, remember I told you there's a gauntlet?
Hmm.
This is a gauntlet.
Oh, I see. Ugh.
So keep out of the rings of fire, especially when it comes to the Nautiloid's turn.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do that, and then-
Something else my graphics card is struggling with. I can barely see those.
How much movement do I have?
I see enemies on the tracker, but I suppose they're not in this room.
the only one that's here so far is there is an intellect devourer around the corner.
Oh.
Around the corner past
All
the door.
right. Yeah, it's just through the door.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, it's locked. Of course it's locked.
The door up there is locked.
Yep.
Alright, I gotta dash anyway.
Well, it's just because you have the mindful or the intellect devourer to worry about there.
And I still can't get all the way to it, so I'll hang out. Oh, and there looks like there's a...
Did you have to dash to get there, Cindarl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't have to, but I thought I could dash and get to the door. So I
Okay.
dashed, and then I realized the door is locked, and I can't do anything about it. I could technically attack. Well, no, not if I
Never
can.
mind.
Well, yeah.
Problem solved. How many turns do we have to reach the Nautiloid ship? Mine-
No, it's not reaching the Nautiloid. It's just getting through this point without
Yeah.
dying. We just have to sprint up these stairs for a bit
God.
Oh, that's fine.
and avoid these giant circles.
I wonder if there's any way you can levitate, just levitate up through this place.
Through the whole thing? Probably not. It's pretty long. It's a pretty long journey.
Right, yeah, but I thought maybe they might have a few platforms here or there you could bounce between, but it doesn't look like
That
it.
too. Yeah.
This game was pretty good with its verticality for a bit there.
Oh no. I think you just stopped in a circle.
I don't see a circle here.
There is a circle.
Yeah, there's a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, I guess we'll see how much damage you're gonna take. Or that. That works. That's good.
Yeah. Excellent work.
We have some ballists.
Ugh, good grief. Why don't these people give up?
Oh man, bouncing back and forth between this cutscene is not going to work
Be a lot.
with the load times.
Should I just bust this door down, or I think that's gonna be the best thing. It's gonna take your whole action to unlock it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So with
Yeah,
well, yeah,
that'll do it.
yeah. I was gonna say, if you could do that much damage with toughness, never mind. Why? I mean, I don't know if there's any place to go. How many shots can this thing fire? This entire staircase is targeted.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Well, I got through.
Aren't you in a reticle at this? Oh no, you're just beyond it. Yeah, I can see if I can dash that far. I might need to just
I'm gonna have to just provoke. With Orphea. Whatever this blue circle. What's that?
If I remember correctly, that's more enemies coming in. I could be wrong though.
all right. How much movement do you get?
There is no safe spots.
You might
you know
have
what?
to-
I'll move
you might have to
Orpheus.
teleport or
24
something,
meters.
Tal.
All right,
Yeah.
so I should be able to get there. All right. Dash. To there. And turn around, take care of this thing.
I would go up a little bit more if you can.
I can't. That's all of my
Oh,
movement.
okay.
Yep.
You're
should-
probably okay, but you're right on the cusp.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I know.
We'll see how this game does bleed over, splash over damage.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know how well you're at and your summons are gonna do there, Dal.
No, not well at all. Just like me, I don't think I'm going to do very well either.
Don't have any teleportations like Misty Step around?
Yeah, I've got Misty Step.
I would just use your entire run action and then Misty Step out of wherever you can be.
Yeah.
I would
Gonna have to.
imagine.
Oh, that worked. It didn't
What-
work the first
what'd
time I
you-
used it.
What
Black hole.
just happened there?
A black hole.
Straight up black hole, killed everything.
Why'd you attack?
I didn't attack.
It just did an attack animation on my screen for Victor.
Yeah.
Oh, why did it do that? I didn't do that.
Oh,
Okay.
well, move your skeleton and go
Victor's-
where he is.
Apparently, you tried to smack the Nautiloid. I don't know how you managed, but according to the
Yeah.
log, you tried to smack the Nautiloid.
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah. Oh dear.
I'm gonna call that a game problem and not a Tal
Ah.
problem, because I don't
Yes.
even know how you managed.
That's so funny. That's like an equivalent of like
Ah.
man yells at clouds. Like, you just swung 2 sticks at a giant squid boat.
Well, I don't know how you even
Yeah,
targeted
I'm
it.
gonna get.
There it goes. There it goes.
I'm gonna get
Oh god.
toasted.
Oh boy. Wait, where are the explosions? Oh, there they are.
Oh, it's a good thing that I put that shield up on you earlier, Tal.
Yes.
Oh wow, they're all behind us. Well, that answers that question.
Ow.
Oh boy. Oh, you got one more coming at you too. Oh,
Oh,
okay. Well,
okay.
That kind of helped. you got one more hit. Oh.
Yeah, he was never gonna make it.
Oh. Victor's gonna need some healing.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, that.
We got a
was
mind flare and 2
not
explodey boys. Can you take care of them, Zach?
probably.
Okay, because I think I need to just keep running. Because if
Yeah,
I
you guys keep. I have so much movement now.
All right. It looks like we all act in the same phase here, so
Yeah, it's because we killed out those guys in the middle,
yeah.
so we were able to.
Are we
We'll
supposed to,
rejoin each other.
do we have to jump all the way up there?
I did. I don't know if you have to.
Is there another way up? That's insane.
Okay,
That's
what's
insane.
It's
Yeah, I
doesn't
like
sound
that.
good, does it?
No, that was me.
How much
Oh,
damage
it
did
doesn't
that
sound
do?
good. Was me. Give me a second. Mr. Victor. Where is-
Which? Oh, we go that way, do we? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, unless I'm missing something, I don't see another way up there.
Yeah, I think that's the only way up there. I think you got to jump up.
So if you have a low strength character and you don't have Misty Step or Githyanki boosted step, are you just screwed?
I
That's a
think you
pretty
can
low
make it.
jump.
It's a pretty low
Yeah.
jump. Victor, where are you? There you are. Don't move yet. Oh wait, never mind. I'll be able to get up to where you are. But I won't be able to do what I want to. Never mind.
Because it's saying it's too high of a jump for me. I mean, I'll just, you know,
It
hit
could
my
be
Githyanki
because-
stuff, but... But yes, Victor is going to have to move. If you can. If you have movement left.
Oh, no, I don't. I thought I was
Okay.
safe.
Alright, well, Misty Step it is. Well, I'll use my jump. Hopefully that'll work. That usually gives me a...
Yeah, well,
Pretty good.
like almost triples it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be able to fly over Victor's
There we
head, I
go.
would think.
Victor, duck!
No.
I don't know if Victor's gonna get hit or not. That's the thing that concerns me.
I don't think so. No, he's out of the round.
That'll be
Yeah,
fine.
looks out of it.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Maybe.
I will say it'll be very funny if those other
Oh, not his minions though.
No.
the fact that it almost keeps on killing its own intellect powers is very funny to me.
I won't be surprised if it does airstrike its own intellect devours when they start moving up.
Well, I think it targets onto where we are, and then
I think it kind of just targets random locations around you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm safe.
okay.
I really don't have enough movement to attack anything. That sucks.
They are way up there.
I'm gonna wait till you do your AoE stuff before I go up there.
See, it wouldn't be as strong as it is, but the brains explode.
Yeah, so if you
It's
kill the brains,
insane.
everything around the brains die. Yep.
Yeah.
I might as well dash, I suppose.
Yeah, that takes care of everything.
All right, this is the end. Unless we want to, yeah, fuck it. This is the end.
There's something around the corner.
I don't know if there is or not, but I don't know if we
There's a
want
bookcase. It. Does
Can,
look
get
like
to
it.
there.
Oh, you know what? This looks like if you have like a high strength character, you'd be able to get up that way.
Hmm. Oh, yeah, it's true.
Go up where? I still got jumps.
No,
you
no,
have to go
it's-
back down.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just a way to get up from the ground floor.
Okay. There's nothing else down this way. Doesn't look like it.
Ooh, nice. Thank you.
And that's probably what
No
you guys are
problem.
talking about.
I was
Mind
giving
me.
him a shield just in case.
Yeah.
Considering you're pretty hurt.
I am. Ooh. Ooh.
This would be way more impressive if they could do it without having to load in different areas.
Hmm.
The
I get
black
why they do
screen
it.
and the floors and walls disappearing kind of takes away from the grandeur of the fight.
Part of me also understands why they do it, though, just to like save on some of that. Because it's there, but it's not having to load all those assets.
Yeah,
Ooh.
this game is massive, though. I question Larian's ability to, code thing. I don't know how it works, so I'm not one to say anything. But also, what are we stuck on? What is the nautiloid
The
thinking about
nautiloid
here?
is thinking. Yeah, I don't know.
It's picking its places to shoot.
There it goes.
All right, there we go.
Can't keep fighting them forever.
All right.
Your Myrmidon is just struggling to hold on.
Do I use the restoration thing and somebody clicks? Oh, well,
Oh,
we did it.
Ah.
awesome.
I was just moving out of the targeting zone. I do still hope at some point I will be able to ride a dragon.
I didn't know that was something that you wanted to do, Nav.
It's one of the highest honors for a Githyanki.
Is specifically a red dragon, or is it just a
Yes,
dragon?
specifically red.
I've always liked silver ones.
Never.
I'm partial to
Hardly.
brass, but Nav's just sitting there for me, just thinking.
Hmm.
All right, we're out of combat.
All right, let's heal.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh,
Marvelous.
wait a second.
There is a potion of angelic slumber in here.
Tal, take that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that
Yeah.
over to Victor.
Marvelous.
And there's a
I gave
potion
you
of
two
superior
arrow-
healing.
I gave you two arrows, one of exploding and one of Ilmater. Nav.
All right.
I have a scroll of telekinesis.
Yeah,
that's giving
take a
you Victor.
little snooze.
I'm giving
Oh.
you a strength of stone or a flesh to stone scroll, a scroll of dimension door Victor.
Oh,
Like
did
that.
you use that right now? Didn't we
gem?
just get restored?
Yes, but I've got some abilities which require me to actually rest, and the restoration doesn't give you that.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we found that out last time. I'm using mostly illithid powers at this point,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
so
It seems we are at the point of no return now.
I thought the point of no return was when we freed Orpheus.
That's true.
To be fair,
But this
Are we-
will be the start of our final battle, one way or another.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Are we ready then?
I don't like that it's a brain stem that we have to climb up.
Mm. Once
Mhm.
Victor's done making friends.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I think that is. Let's see. Just need to do that. Then. Yes.
All right then.
Let's
You
just
want to
be
take
off.
the let's take the honors, you Veken.
Very well. Are we ready?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
almost. Hang on.
Yep.
Oh, you
Yes.
said almost. Now, yes. Good. Yes.
Yep. Yep.
I'm not sure why Nov's the one on my screen leading it.
Yeah.
Main character syndrome.
That's weird.
Gotta kill this brain so hard.
Just dig your nails into it. It's nice and fleshy.
That's disgusting.
Just gently floating up beside it. I don't want to touch it. This is the most concerned I've ever seen Nav look.
Well, I'm dangling above a city holding on to a giant floating brain.
You always
That'll
forget
do it.
how big elder brains are. Like, they give you the classification in general, and you're like, that's big. And I know this one's bigger than the typical, but I will say, for the most part, this game did scaling well.
Get over here, dragon.
Okay, what's
Nav just slipped through the floor for me
Oh yeah.
on my screen.
Yeah.
Huh.
No, you.
Oh.
I think it's, yeah, I can tell that. Yeah. So we're having a hard time getting up there. I think this
I'm
is
not
it.
even there.
There we go.
Oh, my
There it
God.
is. The crown of Karsus, the site of power, the
Oh,
site
I'm
of
going to-
domination.
Hmm.
I'm going
The
to check
place
my
where
stats
the
in a
Netherstones
second.
can enforce control.
Oh,
Oh, it's this asshole.
how did he get a dragon?
Dominated a beast, probably.
I'm going to take his
Well.
dragon.
Odd people.
I
Pod?
don't. And Baldur, I don't understand.
Baldur has been dead for centuries.
I know it's.
everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses.
You know nothing.
And so
They look like they're having a hard time standing up.
All right. So a couple
We're
of
gonna
things,
have to
guys.
Fight the dragon.
Time to cast the spell.
Yes, the dragon is mind controlled, and I will roleplay that in a moment. But if anybody wants to use their turn to summon allies, you have that call forth allies button that will bring you up a whole menu of all the different allies we can summon. So just
Ah,
for
Ah.
excellent.
guys,
Is this the
Does that
final
use your
battle?
action?
Is this
this
it?
is the final battle. Yes.
All right.
Okay, then Victor, I'm going to hit you with an ability real quick. Don't do
Ooh.
anything yet.
Okay.
Just need to find it.
All right. Craziness does the Emperor have?
Mind Sanctuary. Ooh.
You can now use actions and bonus actions interchangeably.
Nice.
The thing that
Amazing.
we need to do is get Jack to the crown as quickly as possible.
Who, me to the ground or Jack?
You.
All right.
Okay.
So Cindarl is going to say, "I have the dragon. Get to the fucking crown."
With
Where is the
honor.
crown? It's all the way
It's
up
at the
there. Okay. So who? Well, I guess now's the time to call in some friends. What happened?
Oh, hi, man.
Okay. What? Huh.
The thing that you have to remember though is that every time we summon people,
Action?
more tentacles come up.
Hmm.
Ah, okay. Didn't know that.
Okay.
It's not that big of a deal. They're not that powerful, but
Did somebody make a different Dream Guardian?
What?
No.
Because these are the Dream Guardians, but one looks different.
Right.
Huh.
Do you want me to try and take out the Emperor?
The Emperor is mine.
yes,
Oh, okay.
just getting through him to get to the dragon.
Oh, he won't be
Well,
standing for long.
Guess I deal with the other ones then. Okay, right. Let's see. What have we got?
Oh, I wish you did that before I started attacking.
I didn't know that would happen.
Go.
Mind players are
there,
aberrations, right?
Correct.
Well, let's see what they are.
yeah.
It just says mind player. Aberration. Yeah.
And then
Oh, actually, this is a perfect place for ghouls.
Actually, can I call forth allies?
use the
What is that?
stat.
That's an action, by the
It
look
is
of
an
it.
action.
Yeah. Hey, where did you come from?
Yeah, got him.
This is your chance.
I've had his name written on that arrow for a long time. Alright. Who else can I shoot? Let's see here.
You have a multi-arrow to take care of some of these tentacles.
I don't know if they're gonna bounce that far. The multi. Also, I didn't need to waste the aberration arrow on the 20-something hit points he had left,
You just wanted
but I wanted to.
I get it.
So I can't use a multi arrow, and I actually don't know if they would bounce that far. They have a deceptively small radius. But I could. No, I can't do that either. Because that is an action. All right, I guess
So
I'm just.
is it every 4 turns an alloy shows up with reinforcements?
No, it's just one is on the way. It's just one.
Okay.
So we need to get
I just saw
Zach
4 turns.
up there. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's a whole bunch of Illithid Arcanists up here. That's just great. All right.
So I went Displacer Beast form to have some extra HP.
That didn't take you down.
So many enemy turns. He actually paralyzed a tentacle.
Nice.
That's incredible.
Yes, I don't actually need to summon any allies. I've already got a whole team of my own. Ooh, no.
Yeah, it's a bad one to get. Physically dominated.
Nice try. You're the wrong person to try that on. That's.
You are getting some great rolls with
ghouls.
ghouls. Also, I think we saved Orpheus there. With that.
Ooh.
Also, the dragon's stunned, just so you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's mine. Wow, these magic missiles are doing some damage.
Yeah.
Okay, what is...
Let's see.
He's not still stunned, is he? No, he's
No.
not. But...
Let's
this
see.
is... Don't do anything yet.
Shall I... Nope.
Where is it?
Where's what?
One of my abilities. Oh, it's an action. Never mind.
Oh, I gotta wait
Well,
for
let's
your
see if
cool
this
to go.
works.
Want me to not go or go or?
yes.
Nice.
He saved against what I was trying to use on him, which was topple the big folk from my sword, but
Okay, let's see.
he's immune to being thrown. Oh.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I do have 3 arrows of dragon slaying, unless you would like to
No,
dragon
don't-
on
I'm not-
dragon this.
I mean, I would like to cinematically, but this fight can get, especially when we get to the crown, things can get hairy. So we should
I
fight.
adore how tiny this dragon is when you examine it.
Yeah.
It's very little.
Oh, yeah, look at that little dragon.
You just might. It's like a World of Warcraft companion.
Yeah,
Yep.
look at that. He's actually just a little guy. It's actually just a pseudo dragon with an enlarge potion and enlarge cast on it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Ah.
Can I say that's also one of my favorite familiars to
Mhm.
have as a pseudo dragon?
Yep.
They're so much fun.
I'm sure this is the right one, actually. Yeah, there we go.
Jeez.
Can't really do. Could do that. That'd probably be a good idea.
You
miss.
also have 25 extra HP there, so
Aha.
I can drop
Try
that on
again.
you whenever, Tal, just so you know.
Oh,
Also, for
Excellent.
anyone that can notice, there are a lot of illithids floating around outside of this fight. Holy.
Yeah.
I
yes.
can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, that sucked.
This would be.
Oh.
This one's
hang on.
wild because now I'm thinking about this. This is like
17
an
lessons.
arcane illithid
Hmm.
setup, which is scary in its own right.
Mhm.
Let's
Alright.
do a. Yes, that's a good idea. There we go. Little bit of healing for you.
Thank you.
And
It's so minimal healing for the boss that it doesn't.
But now
the
now
you'll,
I'm
you'll
wet.
see it's covered in water now.
So you can spark it.
Yeah.
Right where I'm standing. Wonderful. That can't go wrong.
Oh, we're
Actually, I think it'll lose its wet before because its turn comes next.
So this is something interesting to learn in the last session of the game. Apparently, I can use other special arrows. It's just only some of them, and I'm not exactly sure what the rhyme or reason is to which ones I can and cannot use.
Is that you can't use the same arrow twice? Is that maybe?
No, it's not just that. Some of them are full actions to use, and some of them, I
Or
guess,
bonus.
are just
Or
part
innate.
of a regular attack. I
You
don't
actually-
Does
know.
it have anything
Wait.
to do
Also, now
with
I'm
the rarity?
What is the arrow that makes you save against stuff? Would that work on the dragon?
save against stuff.
It is dominated, so it would be fighting back.
The salve arrow, what are they called? The one with the black orb
Yep.
head?
Yep.
Oh no, that's not it.
Position.
No, the one to the left of that one. The black orb.
The black orb arrow of transposition, that's just a
Oh,
teleport.
no.
Salving is just for poison, paralysis, and blindness.
Oh, okay. Everything but what we were looking for.
Yeah,
Does it need to make some sort of save?
probably. It doesn't say, but probably. There's also arrows of arcane interference that break concentration and silence. Probably wouldn't do anything against the dragon, but if I could get it off on some of these illithids, that would silence them for a bit.
If I was no
Mhm.
longer Displacer Beast, I could also do stuff, but
But they are well outside of my range at this point. And I realize I am holding things up. Why have I have so little movement? All right, I'm
okay.
just going to shoot this
Final
tentacle.
fight.
Yeah. Yeah, because many targets is one of those that I, for some reason, can't use.
I was looking so hard to see where Veken was on the initiative board. I'm like, where the fuck is he? And then I remember you were displaced.
Yeah.
I didn't want the game to finish without changing it.
If you
just once.
can move, I would, considering that dragon's probably going to breathe fire down on all of us.
Oh,
alright.
right. Yeah, because I was planning on shooting it in the head, and I rolled way too low.
You know what? Makes sense. Dragons have breath weapons. I always forget that.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard telltale of such.
I've heard rumors that there are dragons with breath weapons.
Even Victor's heard
Oh.
that.
Excellent.
And, you know, I could have
You
dashed
need
out of the way,
you
but
need
I
to
didn't.
get the crown ASAP there, Zach.
You're paralyzed. Excellent. Now then. Let's see. Not enough movement.
Fire
it's my
shield.
mum.
Warm.
There we go. Now, take that. Oh. Oh, Michael.
Crit a tentacle. Good job.
Nice. Yeah, these ghouls are pulling their weight.
Yeah, they've had some struggles lately, but
They have.
this
They're
fight
making
it's
well. Let's see, all my undead are making up for it.
oh no, you're silenced, Nav.
Yeah, yeah. Second worst
Oh,
person to do that on
no.
next to me. Ooh, fuck, those god dang magic missiles are really
Magic
doing some damage.
missiles.
Yeah, and upcasted magic missiles are no joke.
No.
Nope.
Oh, there goes Orpheus.
Well,
Oh.
he's still alive. He's just
Ugh.
yeah. I think Jack, you need to start taking out these mind flayers.
Yeah. Once I
I'll
can get
take
over
out the
to them.
dragon. I'll take out the dragon and start taking out all these tentacles.
Can't believe I missed with that arrow.
Yeah, it sucked. Because I think the mind flayer is the only ones doing damage right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Orpheus.
Can you elemental warp? No, you can get there though. That's good.
My
It's,
kill.
Not letting
Hello.
you do Orpheus this turn.
Nice.
Somebody might need to help him up.
Yeah.
Helping someone up is a full action though, isn't it? Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I don't have an end turn button.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also,
Three.
as much as I really do need to take out these illithids, I really wish they made Orpheus an actually not even formidable in the sense of being powerful and offsetting the balance of the game, just able to keep himself alive and vaguely stand up to the lore around the character. It is nonsense that they made him this weak and ineffective. He's a liability.
He should be stronger than the illithid form. Like
Yeah.
just straight up.
Yeah. He's a liability, and it kind of sucks because on a role-playing aspect, I feel like Nav would definitely prioritize protecting and helping this guy up and making sure he's healed and protecting him. But I can't do that because he's just so weak. It would be a losing battle.
Well, my next goal for him is to try and get global invulnerability up. So
Nice.
I will be putting him in a corner as soon as I can, but
So this one's
I
dead.
don't want to
This one's
brag,
dead.
but I have just taken out 2 mind flayers in one go.
Way to do it.
This one over there.
That is the way to do it.
There's this one over here.
Hang on. Let me show you what I'm gonna send it to the Discord because is a problem.
What
Oops,
is
that's
a problem?
message.
It's
I
not like
can't
end the
I
turn.
can't end his turn.
Oh. Okay.
Like I'm physically incapable of it.
Okay.
So he needs to get helped up. Oh, never mind. He's up.
There you go.
Oh, excellent.
Fix
All
the
right.
problem.
Whoop.
Okay. How much damage do I
It would-
usually do?
Let
with
me
this?
use that as.
29. Gotcha.
See, is there anywhere
Thankfully,
he can
throwing is
hide?
a bonus action, which I didn't use.
I don't know if there's anywhere he can hide. I'm just trying to find somewhere he'll be less likely to get targeted. Maybe here-ish. Yeah.
Gotta find the sweet spot to actually hit this thing. There we go.
If you need Orpheus to move, just let me know.
Now I got it.
Oh, you had to shoot him in the toes.
Yep.
Right in the heel.
And then... no, I can't use a fancy Mind Flare killer arrow because it's an action. So I'm probably not going to be able to get this next one. Unless I use this. I don't use this enough. Let's use that. Take you out. And move up just a tad more. Get out of here. You're in my way.
That'll do it.
Love
You got
killing
like
mind
a 1 in
flayers.
4 chance to crit. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. It's great.
I think the only big enemies we got right now are the 2 Dream Guardians that decided to teleport behind us.
Oh no!
Ah! That's kind of a funny animation.
That animation, yeah.
Ow!
Someone wants a tummy rubs.
It's got me. I can't be. It's not letting me end my turn again.
What? Really?
Yeah. Can't control incapacitated.
Maybe it'll do it by itself once everybody else goes. Maybe that's what it is. Everything else just needs to go. Oh!
Damn.
And mess with the mummy.
What's with mummy? Yeah, that's all it is.
Okay,
Everybody
there
else
we
is
go.
on their turn.
I just didn't know that. Oh, we've never been in that situation before. Now we've got it twice in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that the illusion could do damage.
What is this? What was that? What are they doing?
It's probably fucking with their what they're wanting to do, because it'll say it's an action or a bonus action, and then they're using their other thing. So when they go to dash to chase us, they're using their action instead of their bonus action.
Oh, okay.
All right, time to start slaughtering some tentacles.
So let me get you out of there. Should be able to...
I got it.
Oh, you got
You
him?
know what? I should have dimension doored with Orpheus.
And
Maybe that's the smart thing to do.
hmm.
Thank you, Cindarl. I've never been helped like that before. It was
Nice.
bizarre.
Let's finish this. Get up to the crowd. Use the stones.
Who's
I'm trying.
Who's left?
That's
Oh, all
nice.
the way over there.
My stats are all fucked right now because I'm a cat.
Right. I don't
Wait.
think I can reach.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually much left to worry about.
Well, there
He's-
will be in a turn.
Okay. Cool, cool.
Yeah.
There's the Dream Guardians that are.
Way.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, they're
reach
taking
them.
care of themselves at the moment. All right, I guess I'll just
In that case,
Have fun.
let's
Okay.
do some.
Oh, you could bring some friends in.
There we go. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Nope, I can't. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
because you moved out of the thing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Ending cuts. Okay. All right, let's do this.
Down there, you're down there.
Do I end my turn now? Yep. Get them, ghoul boys.
Yeah.
Hey. Can't push these bones around. Oh, you can. Okay.
Tentacle just grabs him and just throws him off the side.
Oh.
Oh, that's a bad one. He's in an orb of invulnerability. So
Oh,
if-
yeah, we don't want him to do that, do we? No.
yeah, we don't want to be playing as Orpheus right now. So
No.
We can't hit anything. Everything's too far. Have to think about it for a long time though.
just gonna turn around and teleport back.
Yeah.
It is super gross that we're having this whole battle on top of a giant brain.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just like
All right. The ground has to be really squishy.
that's what I was thinking.
There's the Nautiloid.
Okay. Ooh.
What can I do for this turn? Not much. Oh, it's shooting. Great.
Yeah, what are we doing?
We're waiting. Well, I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
Uh,
We're waiting.
it said for me. It said keep enemies away until fully controlled.
Right.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Subdued.
Okay.
Well, everything is quite far
Let's
away.
See. Yep.
I can head back down.
You guys can hide in the orb if you want. Vulnerability.
Up a little more. Stop that.
I mean, you could use this one.
Oh, that's dumb. Using
What's dumb?
resetting your hunter's mark takes you out of stealth. So now I can't sneak attack this. I was
That's-
stealthed, and I put Hunter's Mark on it. I didn't cast, I just reassigned the Hunter's Mark I cast earlier, and it takes you out of stealth. Alright, fine. Whatever. I don't need sneak attack damage anyway.
They'll probably kill him anyways. Oh, my favorite ability, Tadpole Charm.
1 HP. Yeah, alright. Take another arrow. And that's the one I crit on.
Jesus.
Alright. I guess I'll come hang out in the Orpheus party bubble.
Oh. Okay.
Tell you what, clean up ghouls.
You feel it. A sudden
Beautiful.
shift. The brain is weakening. Its grasp of itself slipping.
All right, so here's
This
the
is
piece.
your chance.
What it's gonna do is there are platforms, and it summons well, wait.
It summons what?
There's a cutscene.
Addict's over yet.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake.
Okay, so the way this works is we have 5 turns to take it out. When it's gonna summon these orbs over certain platforms. If you are on a platform while that orb goes off, you die. Straight up.
Is it just random? Or...
Ah.
Yeah. It chooses random platforms that are gonna disappear, and you fall to your death, basically.
And you have one turn, or it just happens? Like,
1 turn.
oh, okay, that's
But we have to get through this portal? This is a portal?
Yes, you have to go through the
Okay.
wall.
there's no resistances here.
Now that I just ran all the way down here.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that either.
Oh, okay, for some reason it was making me jump instead of levitate. Let's see here.
Doesn't look like my mummy can join.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
yeah, your
think,
summons might not
so-
be
I
able
don't
to
think
activate.
summons can go in there.
Okay. Well,
I think you can summon.
stand guard then.
I think you can summon things in there, but I don't think they can go through the portal. I think is the way it works. for
No.
some reason.
And they'll be out here playing patty cake with the tentacles.
They might need you in there for the damage. It does.
Oh no, talk about the ghouls.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, me? No, Nav is charging in there.
Yeah.
I did a considerable little chunk to its health there, so
I see.
Ooh.
I may
For
not
s-
even be able to get in there safely. We'll see.
I think I have another aberration slaying arrow, actually.
That
It
would
only
work.
has 15 AC.
Yeah, you
by the
basically
way,
roll
hitting
one.
it hurts you back. So
Hmm.
it reverberates.
I'd be disappointed otherwise.
More mind flayers. Actually, do I want to get in? I don't feel like I need to go in there, but
Hello.
Your summons got in my way. Dash.
Right now, I have to target this brain. Okay.
you see that glowing orb? If you're on that
Yes.
those platforms, actually, there are a bunch of platforms it's gonna get rid of.
This is it.
All the ones that are glowing, it's gonna get rid of.
Okay, but not
Okay,
the
so
ones
I'll
that
need to move.
Good.
The one we
Right
just
then.
entered on is
It's
not
good.
okay. That's fine. All right. Cool.
Yeah, looking
Well-
at the platforms and how they're situated to get rid of. I don't even think I can go in there and do anything, so I'm gonna stay out here and fight.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean not enough?
And
There we go.
We're gonna go to Cindarl camera for a second because it keeps on flashing to you anyways.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it's gonna go back and forth
Well,
every time somebody does something.
Sorry, audience.
costs 6 movement, and I have 8. So if I move forward,
Hey, can
2,
I do anything else? Oh, I can.
Give it y'all.
still just out of range. This puts
So
it.
should be.
Oh, I wonder. I think I debuffed the Elder Brand. If you look at the debuffs, it has the against all odds.
Yep,
debuff,
it's
and
right
I think
there.
I think that's because I rolled the natural 20 on the last roll.
Oh,
The only
interesting.
actions of the party the Morphic pool were a surprise even to the Nether Brain. Yeah. The successful roll has left the Nether Brain wounded, reducing its starting HP for this encounter.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see
So
how this
you-
works. I was hoping for a critical there.
Ghoul jumps in through the portal and starts punching it.
Jumps in the
Death
portal,
by ghoul.
turns into a giant ghoul.
I gotta scroll through all the different arrows I can use.
I will
Ooh,
say,
I can use a smoke
as far
powder
as
arrow.
cRPGs go, I have always loved the environments in this game. Like, this is so cool. Can you take it out, Nav?
Ah, not quite. Damn it.
I just realized I'm the only one out here.
Yep.
It's all right.
Ah, I wish I had
I brought
another.
Orpheus in because there was less enemies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping for the kill.
And my ghouls just dashing around.
Yeah. No, Cindarl's just trying to keep everything away from going into the portal. That's what I'm role playing. that's my in head canon.
Absolute
It looks like
liberation.
the only 2 actors in there that are going to go at the same time is me and... Oh, it just blew itself up.
No, I stabbed it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Absolute
Excellent.
liberation. That's what I said.
Impossible. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Oh.
Die.
So remember the ending I was telling you about? Here it
Yeah.
is.
At last, it is subdued.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
Now kill it.
The same plan it just admitted to using on the cultists this entire time? No. Destroy the thing.
So yeah, you can just become the absolute.
You
Is
saw
this why you didn't
somebody.
want me to be
Yes!
making the choice?
This is exactly why.
Nav and
You know-
Cindarl turn at the same time and just immediately, yes!
Absolute. You run your mouth a lot for one that doesn't have one.
Must. Must. Obey. I must end.
Nice. Oh,
Did you just command it to kill itself? Is that how this works?
Basically.
Kill all the. Yep. Kill the tadpoles.
Nightmares
Kill
and
the
screams
illipids.
of legions
Kill
upon
itself.
Basically everything it has control over.
The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Silence. For the first time in a long time,
And
your
then
thoughts are entirely your own.
Gravity.
And then
What's going to ask about
Gravity.
that?
Veken's waiting to fall.
Veken can fly.
Yeah, he's just looking down, and it wasn't changing scenes yet.
Yeah.
Gross.
Everyone hold on.
I do love the parallels to the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I will give it that. That's very... Veken falling was kind of dumb.
Yeah, you're a mind flayer. You can hover.
Oh, man. Public Works going to be dealing with that for months. Oh, never mind.
Sploosh. I think I missed the end of that cutscene.
It's kind of long pauses on the light.
Last thing I saw was the tail.
Oh, it explodes into a bunch of beautiful colors.
Of course it does.
Jack is missing a lot of cinematics.
Yeah, what's going on? Okay. Finally loaded in.
Get fucked. Entire city of monster slayers.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even need any help.
Well, I think destroying the brain helped.
Well, yes.
everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it
Oh my gosh, it's our
for
Dragonbord.
this.
He's there. Was that the druid? I don't think that was the druid.
Yeah. It was, I think so.
Mm.
Oh. Now I'm floating. What?
Yeah, you can only float when it's cinematically viable to do so.
I can only levitate when I'm 3 feet off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of forgot about you two.
Take a moment. Savor our
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things. The city will cheer us, but it is the triumph itself, the very smiting of evil, that should lift our hearts. My mind is clear. Its burden lifted. When the Netherbrain died, the tadpoles died with it. No offense meant, of course. I can never forget your sacrifice for us. For the city.
Wait till everybody catches up. I don't know if everybody's
Yep.
at the same point of the cinematic.
I'm here.
All right. That was very insensitive of you.
I did what I had to do, Will.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice.
It's weird that he
What you
says
have done
Githyanki.
today will
Yeah.
start a fire that rages across the
Well, they kind of disregarded the
Their lost
Githzarai.
prince returned.
Yeah.
My people will burn away Vlaakith's corruption. And
Anybody
with
else
all
seen Veken
thanks
twitching real
to you,
hard?
Yep.
Yeah.
my
Yep.
lipid
Okay.
who defied a Netherbrain.
Thanks. I'm just really excited. Um,
The best illith in all the land. Make sure your people know that.
that's very Veken as well. There's a lot that happened here, Orpheus, but I did not do it alone. Remember my friends as well when you talk about this,
As you wish,
especially her.
my savior.
Well, that's not me. That's points to Nav.
Feeling underappreciated.
Yeah, this a little odd.
I still want my dragon.
My people are leaving, and I... Kulas!
Oh, we never met Kulas.
It's a super old dragon.
Actually, it wasn't Kulas. It was the other Githyanki dragon.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, without Lae'zel, I guess you just don't get that.
Farewell, Jestil. My liberator.
I think it's a little weird that he's just leaving a mind flayer.
I think it's a little weird that he's only addressing you.
Yeah.
With the Githyanki
I also don't
gone,
like
there's
that you guys.
nothing
I haven't
left
seen
but
you in the background of this
silence of the
cutscene.
city.
We're all dead.
Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
We didn't survive the impact. You started hovering
Yeah,
just
we're
as
all
the
dead.
brain hit the ground. We all just got smushed.
The very thing you sought to eradicate. Whatever self you possess is quickly ebbing away. Your friends and enemies alike are ripe for manipulation. And if not manipulation, then consumption. Soon you will not be able to trust yourself at all. You will be a monstrosity beyond redemption, or not. Perhaps you are unique among illithid kind. Perhaps you will retain enough of who you are to resist your nature. A rogue mind flayer. Like the Emperor, the risk is certainly yours to take. Will you?
Except we know that he wasn't.
Yes.
Well,
Nav is going to kill you.
Well, the part of this is like, yes, we all know that you can't, but there's always the corruption with your own brain trying to keep you alive. So it's basically, there's this sub psyche of you being like, no, I can fight this, even though you can't.
I wish your characters were here because this is like a.
I mean, we can roleplay it
Yeah.
because we are technically there.
Yeah. So,
I know. Nev and Cindarl and Garrigan. There's not much of me left. You're upstairs doing well?
I do not feel the presence of the tadpole any longer, no.
It's different. Yes, definitely.
We are free.
You'd have thought it.
First time in a long time.
Odd not having you three in my head every now and then. Lonely. Not that I would want to go back to that. Especially for your sake now.
And you're not suggesting you want to eat our brains so that we could be inside your head or anything on those lines, are you?
That's the thing.
Just checking. I'm just wondering.
I fear that each passing moment that becomes a closer idea of a possibility. And I don't... The bit that is still Veken Mountain home proper is not fighting, but obviously hope that I could stay in control. But even the Emperor, he wasn't a rogue mind flayer.
No.
O'Melon was more in control than him. He was... attack under somebody else's thumb.
I'm sure
And I'm sure Melon
Baldurian
is too.
I'm sure Baldurian had much these same thoughts when he was first turned, or at least freed the first time from the Elder Brain's influence.
Well, that's exactly it.
There are places, like ones we had seen, under the water that we could keep you and try to find a cure for this affliction.
I know that you're hoping for that, Cindarl, but I am too. I believe if there was a cure, the Githyanki or the Githzarai, or the Gith in general, probably would have been the first to find it.
We both know rumors of a cure from my people is a lie.
Heretical. That thing tried to eat Nav, if I remember. That chair?
Yes.
That doesn't mean that here on this world there isn't something. I mean, I know your people have travelled, but this is a interesting place where or nobodies can save the world. Who knows what else is out there?
There is a lot. I started this journey. I got picked up by the Nautiloid not a day's ride out from Baldur's Gate. I wanted to see some of the world, get some freedom. Didn't get much past my own doorstep. Had an adventure of a lifetime. But I learned freedom. I have you three to thank for that.
Oh, there's you to thank for their freedom.
No, if I wasn't here, somebody else would have done it.
It is easy to say that, but not everyone can make those difficult choices which have been foisted upon our little group. This could have gone south in so many different ways, but whether through luck or good judgment, it all came together. Now there is only one piece left. What do you want us to do, Veken?
Nav's been sort of looking off and down almost this entire time, has not been able to look Veken in the eye until that, when she does turn and look you right in the eye.
I think he turns back to the sea. And he says, I care about you all a great deal. What I would like is for you all to grow, learn, explore. Not necessarily together, though it would be nice if you did. I understand that worlds apart and the such. I also no. Make sure my family knows I was better than them. They'll be easy to find. They'll thrive in a destroyed city, the craftsmen.
I think there will be many, including us, who will make sure this entire city, the entire coast, will know your name.
Also, if there's a statue, make sure it's not a mind flayer. This is gross. I miss my hat.
It was a very fine hat, it has to be said.
I don't know where it went. It's like it got turned into this. Taps the silver plating. Though this is much nicer than that thing that we picked off of Raphael. I will admit to that. I don't feel as gross wearing it. Now, is there anything to... What do you all think before the deed is done?
Your sacrifice, I would offer an equal one. I will dedicate myself to finding a cure. Travel wherever, go wherever, risk whatever means saving you.
Don't lose yourself being someone you aren't. You've already spent someone else's life too long.
I kind of like this person I've become, and kind of like the idea of making one more difference.
That's nice. Cindarl, you've been quiet.
I do not think it my place to... I said my piece. If you do not think that that is a worthy endeavor, then that is the choice that I will back you up on.
I just don't want to disappear.
I understand.
Xre'nav'Ira?
Gonna walk up. You still facing out to the sea?
I think so.
Yeah. Gonna walk up and sort of put my hand on your shoulder.
Probably
Cringe.
a first for Nav.
Yeah, cringe
tears.
a little bit.
There's tears from the elephant.
Just reaches up and puts a hand on your shoulder. Together we have done something that my people have written fables in our histories of. Something that our greatest warriors aspire to, our greatest theologians hope to accomplish. And you have saved the people, not just of this city, but of the coast, of this world, of the many planar regions that this nether brain could have infested with its gake. And you have become something of a hero. You have become a hero to these people. To now every Gith, whether Orpheus chooses to only see the Githzarai, I will make sure the Githyanki, I will make sure the Githzarai are equally well informed. And you have become a hero to us, to me.
He will need direction.
Yes, I can see that.
He is combative and trusts too easy.
I foresee, I hope, for a new age of the Gith. Will be a long road to get to that point. But I think we are laying the first stones. That will be my burden to bear. But I will not forget my promise to you. And Veken Mountain Home will never be forgotten.
I will hope so. It's just a limerick or something like that written. I do have one last thing I'd like to do for all of you. One last thing is me. That's all right. He kind of gestures. Now I have to give him like a little bit of space.
Okay. She'll back up.
What I asked you earlier, before all this, was selfish, cruel, and I made it out of fear. But there's one last act I can do for myself. And I hope you will forgive me. He does whatever this does. Goodbye,
What
friends.
are you doing?
Why are these two
No!
here?
The blade feels cool as it pierces your flesh. There is no pain, only the need to sleep. Sleep.
I was going to do that so much more mercifully.
Yeah, it is quite.
I think you get to that
Heck yeah.
point, and Nav quickly just dashes up and just knife straight to the brainstem. With pop.
We did it, soldier.
Oh, there we are.
City's going to be all right. And so are you.
Now Nav's at the head of all this.
I like
This
to imagine
fucking game.
that.
Oh,
my
and now we have
gosh.
to deal with this.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that she just fell off his body and just like incinerated
Engine's
it.
finally cooked. Held on just long enough.
I forgot you were even still
So-
here.
How'd I do?
Poor Karlak.
Once again,
Are you again?
why do people insist on talking to me?
I don't even know if we talked at camp.
I don't think I've ever spoken one word to you, Carlac.
It was Cindarl that always talked to her.
Yeah. I don't even know how to roleplay this.
Would Nav just like, because I think the canon is they're doing other stuff around while you're.
Yeah, I would agree to that. Yeah,
Sure.
they're
Yeah.
fighting other battles.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's a good point. That's a good point. All right.
Yeah, I don't think they just stand at camp.
They're
Like,
just
that's
hanging
kind
out at camp the whole time. Yeah. All right. You played a major support in our role here, in our fight. We couldn't have done this without you. And it is unfortunate and regrettable that we were not able to fix this engine. Even though we had all the pieces and knew who to take them to, and had the time and the money and every reason to this game. You were an admirable soldier, Carlac. You would make a wonderful Githyanki and a heartfelt Githzarai. My only regret is that we could not fight beside each other more often.
So are you,
Wow.
my friend, my companion. I adore you.
I'm wondering if it's using my reputation with her for that.
What? I never gave up. I did my best. Did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw God. Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea.
I fucking died on the dock.
No,
I'm just
stop.
realizing this.
I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't.
I do think that they would make a cute couple.
Yeah.
Except Karlak has repeatedly said she is never going back to Avernus.
Yeah, but I think the idea was that she didn't know that somebody would be willing to go with her.
Yeah.
That she would be alone fighting against
Zariel.
everything, yeah, by herself. And now Will is basically saying, no, I will go with you and we will fight them together.
Yeah, but she did just say no. She said, you can't. I took that as you can't make me go back there.
Well, you're not making her. You're saying in my head anyway, you're basically going, hey, this is an option. Like, you can go to Avernus with Will. Will be there for you. Somebody that's been fighting with you for how many fucking months or weeks that we've been fighting together. And when she originally said that, I don't think she really processed that idea that, you wouldn't be alone.
Sure.
Yeah, you play that a lot more in the single player where she's like, loneliness.
Yeah, my first ever playthrough, she was my romance partner, and me, Will, and her went back to Avernus together.
Oh.
Also, Will's already talked about leaving to go there.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, I think that is more number 2 and what I would go with.
Yeah.
You have said many times, Karlak, that you will never go back to Avernus, but I'm not sure you fathomed you would have people with you by your side. Will is willing to go with you. And if I would trust anyone to keep Zariel away, it would be him. I regret that at least myself, and I look back to these other two who for some reason can't take part in this conversation. I won't be able to stay there with you, but I'm sure I will visit. You won't be alone.
So, what do you say? Die here now, or live on with the blade of Avernus at your side. Zariel won't touch you. I swear it, Karlak.
Fine. I'll go. Well, with you. We have to go. Now.
This dock should be aflame right now.
Can't hang on much longer.
This would be a really emotionally wrenching scene if I had any attachment to this character.
Yeah.
It also just shows how, in any other game scenario, Will would be the main character. Like, just like, he is such a good protagonist,
Mm-hmm.
but he's such a weird character for this story.
It's over. And it's all because of you.
That's kind of ironic.
You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny.
God, that would piss Veken off.
Saluting Baldur.
Yeah.
You have earned your place amongst the legends of the sword.
So I don't know how much he hates Baldur. You would separate them as different people in the end there.
You
Yeah,
are the
especially considering
saviors
he's going through
of
the same
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Anyone seen Gale? He's not going to suddenly explode magically and destroy everything now, is he?
I forgot he was here too.
Yeah,
I
we
forgot
didn't
he
get
wasn't
the ending
dead.
scene. Maybe because we didn't finish the last quest with him?
It could be because this is happening first.
Maybe.
Well, soldier. Here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down.
Loading next scene, loading next scene.
Yep.
Just smiling Karlak and Will just being like, yeah, girl.
A scene none of us are actually involved in.
No. Wow.
Well, this next
Karlak?
scene-
Karlak?
Yeah, this next scene's got to be a doozy.
It's a good thing she's pretty.
That is true.
I like the guitar
liked it.
riffing away in the background.
Yeah. It's just,
This is just the end. Roll end credits.
Yeah, that's it.
just it would be so funny. Just Will staring at Karlak, staring in the distance. Just 10 out of 10 ending. All my complaints for this game are gone now. That I get to listen to this music and stare at Karlak staring at a wall.
Yeah, this music is supposed to like go in tune with what's going on in the cinematic, and it's not.
Stupid
Oh,
game.
this is hilarious. They did not tune this game for whatsoever. Holy shit.
Doesn't even go anywhere.
Stupid game.
Just Will nodding in the background too. Just like
Are we gonna have to skip through this?
I don't know if we can.
Yeah, you can. It gave me the option to when I
Okay,
played.
there it is.
Yeah.
Well, for anyone who cares, she goes charging off into Avernus with axe held high when a bunch of demons see them. If they're not gonna actually show it.
Okay, well I guess we move on.
Like,
Oh no,
here we
they're
go.
going.
I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zara's going to come at us with everything she's got.
Wouldn't the smart thing be to move to like the next ring? Oh, it's chugging still.
Now it's gonna get stuck on this.
With the imp shadows in the background, that was weird. This is great.
This is like it's like one of those soap operas where the people aren't getting paid properly, and it's just like, okay, stare off into the distance, and keep staring. more drama, more drama.
Wow. It's just like
And keep staring.
keep going, yeah.
The writers are still working on the script. We'll have it any moment now.
Yeah. Okay, more intensity, Will. More intensity. There you go. That's it.
We're gonna.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow, it's still just like.
I don't know why it's having such trouble with this one scene. Well, I guess this is a good thing considering we are supposed to go to 10.
Yeah, it's gonna be 50 minutes of trying to chug through these last scenes.
No,
Yeah.
spend 40 minutes
Laughing at this.
just going, okay, any time now.
I don't know.
I
why
just
it's
don't
having
know
such a
why
hard
it's-
time.
Yeah.
Like, these scenes aren't that crazy.
Gods,
There we go.
like clockwork. They'll be on us soon, but there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these.
Nope. Cigars.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Now
had to
we're gonna stop
contemplate
for
the
that.
scars.
Yeah.
Oh, she's like, it's like there's somebody else who's playing Karlak right now. What a waste of cigars.
But then,
Oh,
it
never
was
mind.
you.
Why isn't Will talking at all?
Yeah, he doesn't.
This is a
talk at
Will
all.
ending.
It is a Will ending, but I don't think he talks. And if you choose to go with her, she gives you the cigar.
What if Will also comes with you?
She still just gives it to you. I think Will's in the background, not saying anything.
Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better
Well,
let these
now that's a
fuckers
waste
know
of a
I'm
cigar.
back. And this time,
Yep.
I'm not alone.
3 puffs and toss it.
See, the music is supposed to be going with this. That's why I'm so
Yeah.
angry that stop.
Will's not even drawing his sword.
No, he's gonna punch him. He's gonna start punching at him.
He's not even a warlock anymore.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he's not.
He's a level
fighting
1
now.
human.
Yeah.
He is a 1/1 human soldier creature token.
Oh, that's so fucking.
Actually, he
good.
might be a level 12 soldier creature.
He might be a fighter. Yeah.
Yeah,
He hasn't taken any fighter levels.
that's true. So he's just.
He
a
has
level
no
12
training.
soldier token.
Yeah.
No, well, he has fighting experience. He knows how to fight.
Yeah. He. When you
How much
first
of
get him,
that
he's
was
like-
warlock influence,
Zario?
though? Yeah. Mizora.
Yeah. He talks about being able to summon demons when before he was infected. So he would have been like at
Well, he
least
was-
a level 12.
He was but that was also a level 12 warlock.
Exactly. Like he would have at least been a level 12 warlock. So
Yeah. Oh, this I have not seen.
Oh, I don't like this.
Ooh.
Where am I?
Ah.
Thou flickerest in the dark, but with mine keen eye.
With his, what the fuck are
I
you
told
doing
thee
here?
once that an illithid hath no soul, and yet thou seemest to have something of the spirit about thee. I cannot account for it. How delightful. Tell me, how doth it feel to roam about as thou art now, transformed?
You're on your own at this one. I have no idea what this is.
You know what? I never trusted you, but right now, I didn't think it would end like this. Feel lost. Sad.
Thy life may be forfeit, but thy death hath only begun to unfold. What awaiteth thee is a mystery, even to me. I cannot account for thee, adventurer, hero, friend. But I know thy story endeth not here. Death itself hath many byways, and thou might yet have a new and different role to play.
Huh.
Spooky.
6 months have passed
What a
since
fucking
you
great
defeated the
setup.
Otherbrain. And since then, you have seen more of life than you ever thought possible. You are greeted as a savior, a champion, a hero. But sometimes you feel like something else entirely. An adventurer, a traveler, a survivor. You faced down the gods. You thwarted the grand design. Anything seems possible. But before you can write the next chapter of your story, you must end this one.
Love that Nav's been picked for this. Okay.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Withers being oddly sentimental.
One among you could not truly attend, but the pull of Wither's magic called you still. Listen and enjoy, though you'll be little more than a breeze ruffling your companion's hair.
Aw.
So I guess we have to discuss what we were doing for a couple of months.
I'm a ghost.
Yep. I'm a dead.
Ooh. Oh, my boy.
So what has Victor been up to over the last couple of months?
So, I think, okay, one of the things he did ask Cindarl to take him out sailing just once, just so he could know what it was like being out on the water.
Okay.
And then he set off on a journey. He promised Veken that he would look to see if there was a way to bring him back, and yeah, so he's been scouring ancient libraries and ruins just to find some kind of clue as to a way to restore him.
How long did Cindarl keep you out on the water?
It was only a day. It was like a sailing day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question in regards to that.
Yes.
And this will go one person to the other. Kerrigan, how did sailing go for you?
Awfully. He was sick all day.
Perfect.
Cindarl, how did it go?
Um,
Sailing.
Well, Cindarl, I think with all of the gold that they were able to grab along the way, he probably was able to like rent an actual ship for that day. Just to show
we bought a ship.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nav
also,
has
just so you
no
know-
use for coin. If you didn't have enough on your own, Nav would chip in and you have your own ship.
It's Captain Cindarl now.
Yes.
Yeah, on a
If you
side
want
note,
it.
too, just so
Yeah,
you know,
Cindarl went for that day.
there's all these clothes and dyes over here. Just you don't need them, but they're
Yeah.
here if you want
Yeah.
them for this end scene.
Yeah, Nav would not be wearing this gaudy getup.
No,
Yeah,
that's better.
that's something else right there. What happened to my original clothes? Tasteful suit is what I'm wearing.
Yep.
Cindarl would not be wearing a tasteful suit.
Go to the chest and get something fancy, buddy.
Well, it wouldn't be fancy if he's a captain now. If he's been out on the water, where's the chest? Oh,
It is over here.
Let's see, what do we got? There's a lot of. It's all dyes.
Well, scroll down.
They're swarthy wayfarer sounds close. Angelic Scion, where it doesn't have a. I'm gonna wear that just to see what it looks like.
That might be.
Or is that the toga?
That might be what I wear.
Yeah,
No.
there it is.
Oh,
Tempting.
it's a bathing suit.
Yeah, basically. Swarthy. Let me get the swarthy. Yeah, this looks a little closer. Yeah. There's no pirate outfit, right?
Gale, stop it. Oh, there's a tress. Oh, his tressum. Never mind.
Yeah. Also, when you hover over Gale, it says spectral voice, so he may have just exploded.
Well, we can go talk to him if we want.
Ooh,
I would talk to
there we
everybody.
go.
Give Scratch a pet for me.
So who's talking to whom?
Well, let's get.
Oh, actually, no.
Yeah,
Let's find out what everyone else is doing. Yeah.
So a day there, Cindarl has a ship now. What would he be doing with the ship? Well, I think I'm gonna pass it on to Nav first because it's a big question of something that Nav and Cindarl decided to do together, and that's they have an egg.
Yeah. We decided to have a baby together.
Yeah. So Nav, what did you do for the last couple of months?
Yeah, 6 months. Last 6 months. What has Nav been up to? Yeah. And Nav is just really restless. Like every day. Because Nav's never not been in crisis mode, or at least not for a long time, not since actually leaving the Githzarai. Because there is no downtime in Githyanki culture. Not really.
Her first time on shore leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shore leave where you don't really know what the next fight is unless you decide to go pick one. And I think, yeah, she's torn between, wanting to stay with her friends, and the obligation that she did agree to with Cindarl and this egg, but also shares Victor's, and there's probably a number of conversations about this between the three of us, shares Victor's conviction to see if there is some way to locate. I think that's one reason why she's so restless. She's relying on Victor to give her direction, because she has no idea how to go about even knowing it, because we don't know. Veken's a ghost. Veken's a little will-o-wisp following around here. So yeah, she doesn't even know if Victor's soul is still, or Veken's soul is still around, what state it's in, where it is. So I think she very often, for as long as Victor actually stays around, I don't know if Victor decides to go off on your own, but while you're around or whenever we catch up, when you're going from library to library or whatnot, it's always a lot of constant questions of what did you find out? Where are we going?
Yep.
Did you figure this out
Yep.
yet? And until then, there really isn't the next fight. And I think there's conversations between her and Cindarl about that sort of. Well, maybe not. She might keep this to herself. But there's definitely these warring parts of her that does want to stay and just sail around the ocean and raise a little gith. And the part that is, of course, just waiting on Victor to find Veken. But also, of course, there is still Orpheus out there, and we don't really know what he's getting up to out there with the Githyanki. And obviously this isn't something that's been in the game, but I feel like I actually don't know in the lore if the Gith or the Githzarai or even the Githyanki actually have a way to just freely come and go from the material plane to get back to either the Astral Sea or Limbo.
I think with the amount of
There's
money we have
some.
and with the connections we have now that we saved Baldur's Gate and everybody knows, I'm pretty sure we could, if she wanted to go back, she easily could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's your answer. The Druid Circle. Because there's got to be somebody there who can plane shift.
Yeah,
as well.
there's that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have enough
Um,
allies that would be able to plane shift, so that's probably not a problem.
So would she leave and come back, or would she just leave?
I think she would hang around with Victor, not well, Victor being there, on the boat and whatnot. But she would hang around with Cindarl probably for like the first month and a half. Towards that latter bit of that month and a half, the end of the second month, you would be able to tell that she's getting very restless and very preoccupied with things. And yeah, what do you think about this egg? Does it just like immediately hatch as soon as the elder brain is taken care of, or
Well, so from my understanding, the egg was like already supposed to hatch by the time we had found it. It just hadn't yet
Yeah.
because of issues of whatever sort. So in game, if you take the egg with Lizelle, she admits that it had hatched and she was raising a son. Now that Lizelle is, well, we don't know what happened.
What?
Yeah.
She
If you
This game.
romance Lizelle,
no, not even romance. If you take it, like
No?
she raises it.
Okay.
I think. I don't think you.
yeah,
romance it.
no, that's true.
So
That
yeah,
much I do know.
she raises it, and depending on the ending that you pick for her, because there's a few different endings that can happen with her, is how she's raising him. So my perception on this is that if they are raising it, it has hatched by now. Probably soon after the fight.
I would see.
Well, here's the problem with that. So the way that if the party decides to pool their money for Cindarl to get his own ship, Cindarl basically becomes a privateer. He calls the ship the Tempest's Keep. And basically what he is doing with the boat is that now that he and Jahara know each other pretty well, and he has connections with the Harpers, he basically runs raiding excursions against Zentarum interests.
Mm.
So
Okay.
he like Zentarum and like he specifically goes after Zentarum and also the guild, I think it was called,
Mhm.
right? The other
Yeah.
Yeah.
criminal organization. Because he doesn't want to be on the bad side of the law anymore. So he figured, but he still doesn't want to give up that life.
Mm.
So he figures the best course of action is basically for Baldur. He's a privateer for Baldur's Gate, engaging with those factions out on the sea. But I don't think those excursions would take that long. Like he would get the information, take his ship and his crew, go out, take out that ship, get whatever loot he could, and come back.
Mm-hmm.
So I would suspect that there's some sort of nanny that Cindarl and Nav had hired together. Maybe a Githyanki who they found, who is not of the what were they called? The groups of them, the cadres.
I thought you were gonna
The
say Mirabelle or whatever her name was.
Which one was Mirabelle again?
The one that Auntie Ethel.
absolutely not. No.
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 She had changed her tune quite a
Absolutely
bit
not.
when we saw her last time.
I mean, she had changed quite a bit last time, but I don't think Cindarl would agree to that.
No.
That's fair.
But I believe you're looking for Kresh.
Kresh, that was the term. So like a Kreshless Githyanki who is also trying to like live their life. Like, because we know that Githyanki do live. They're just rare in Faerun.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably find one, kind of give direction of how they want the child to be raised. While Nav is gallivanting the world with Victor trying to find a cure. Basically, what Cindarl is doing.
Oh, no, Nav's not going with Victor.
Oh, okay.
I imagine every now and then Victor checks in. Nav does not go with Victor. Nav stays on the boat or stays back with the kid. But if you're going out pirate hunting, basically, that'll keep Nav busy for a bit. Yeah. No, I think
for a while.
she definitely comes out with you on these missions.
I figured that like if Victor found like clues of something, he would go off on expeditions, and I would think that Nav would go with him on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so like bouncing back and forth between making sure Victor doesn't get himself killed delving through some ancient ruin somewhere, and then going pirate hunting with Cindarl.
Yeah, and Cindarl's entire purpose of why he is doing this is to fund Victor's research. Because he and like both Victor and Nav would like notice that after watching Veken kill himself, like he was really shaken. There's a couple of reasons, probably the least being that like he knew that there were ways they could have avoided all of this, and he feels like maybe if he was more forceful, if he was more aggressive, maybe there was a way for him to make it so that this didn't have to happen. He puts a lot of blame on himself, and there'd be a lot of conversations with Nav and with Victor trying to pull him out of this, and he just never is able to shake it. That there was something he could have done. And if Nav or Victor ever like speak to any of the crew, there's two things that'll pop up, and one of them is that like Cindarl does not really engage with the crew much. He is not as social as he used to be. When he is in battle, it's worse than it ever was. He goes into such bloodthirsty rages that like there's hardly any crew left on the other ship by the time he's done. He did not take the death of Veken well.
Yeah, I think there would definitely be a lot of conversations with Nav about that, and about it being his choice and how valiant that was. and how it was necessary, and that what happened happened and it couldn't have happened any other way and have turned out this successful. And
the last bit that I would say really quick is that there is some money that is getting poured into he funds a Temple of Tempest in Baldur's Gate.
Nice. But I mean, Nav would make a lot of attempts to, one, try to reason that out of Cindarl, two, try to distract that out of Cindarl in various ways. And then three, just try to see if, we could just move on. Just, space, time, distractions, support. But after 3 or 4 months of wallowing, especially if you are getting deep down into it and there doesn't seem to be anything she can do about it, I think that is when she would go off to the Astral Sea.
Yeah.
And spend that next little bit cozying up to Orpheus and trying to play that advisor role, coming clean to him about being Githzarai, and hopefully he would take that well enough. I believed that Orpheus was prior to the split. Or
I thought, you'd probably have to explain the whole Githzarai thing to him.
Yeah. Even though in this he apparently was written as a Githyanki, but I don't feel like that's the case. I could be wrong.
He was just Gith.
Yeah.
I looked into that.
Yeah. So I imagine, despite what these last few cutscenes have been, I think I would be playing a major role there as an advisor between the two. Not a diplomat. not a liaison between the two. No, but an advisor. She knows the battle tactics of both sides. She knows a lot of the major deployments of both sides. She knows a lot of the key players of both sides because she was in a position before all this where she had a lot of that information. So I think she would become a sort of Astral Sea information specialist. Which, after a few months of that, and actually, since time doesn't exist in the Astral Sea, she was probably at that for years and years. Knowing...
You get back and you're like, I accomplished so much, and Cindarl's like, you just left.
Yeah. Knowing that she did have time, time being such a weird thing, knowing that she wasn't really abandoning Cindarl or the kid or Victor or the search for Veken, because she was off in a place where time doesn't matter and she could come back, pretty much whenever she wanted, as long as it was after she left. I don't think they ever really explain how transitioning out of a timeless area translates to time movement anywhere else.
No.
But I'm imagining that, there's some sort of minor correlation. So she may have spent 2 years there and it was 2 months here or something like that. It's just a highly compressed time. But whatever it is.
I have a giant question.
Mm.
Does Cindarl and Nav name the kid Veken?
No.
It's not. It may be a stupid name for a GIF, but we're not necessarily raising him as a GIF.
Well, Nav's definitely raising him as a specifically a Gith.
Right.
Nav would push for Veken being like a middle name or part of the name. Like Nav is actually Xre'nav'Ira. It would be something with Veken in it.
Mm-hmm.
Would be her take on it.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is
I should have thought of
we
that
didn't
more.
really go into it we didn't really go into it, but like there's a good chance that like whenever there was downtime, he was playing music, right? So like there's probably names that you could pull from songs he would play.
Yeah.
Because he I've used all the instruments in this game. So
Nice. Yeah, I'd have to go back and look at the naming conventions I used to name Xre'nav'Ira and see if I could come up with something. If that's what we want to go with, but that would be Nav's push.
Xre'nav'Ira.
Yeah, right. Cindarl.
That's the that's the name of a gift from the south. Well, Cindarl down there. So.
Yeah.
Hey, here's another one for Victor. Does Victor take on the name Victor, like officially? Is like that's something that's like become his
Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
Does he
yeah.
change his
When
name again?
when he introduces himself, he always introduces himself as Victor.
Does he keep it as Ash, or does he do something his own?
Oh, that's a good question. I think he might change his surname as a kind of Vic, just to establish that he is a brand new person, not living in someone else's shadow, as it were. But I have to think about what that surname would be. But yes.
Well then, shall we? Is there anything else you want to iron out?
Engine's cooking hotter here.
I don't. I think I'm good on my side. I will say though, a nice parallel to the first party is seeing Will dance.
Yeah.
Compared to the first time where he was
when he refused.
Yep.
Well, he was sad, so it's fair.
I do like the clothes that Victor picked out for himself.
Really nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Fancy boy.
Who wants to
let's see. We got.
Well, I think considering.
Why don't we deal with the animals first? Because they'll just be like hoot and woof.
Actually, does anyone have any?
Nope.
Does anyone have
stuff's gone.
Speak stuff?
That was
all
your
items
items
are
are
gone.
I'm talking to Bolo. I'm gonna see if I can get something from him to talk to the animals.
Your spellbook probably has it saved in it, Victor.
No.
Really?
And considering Bolo took his eye, I feel like Cindarl should talk to Bolo. So I'm talking to Bolo. Skeletal friend, please, I found my way here.
Friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Yeah. You again. Getting yourself more trouble, I presume.
Always, my friend. But the villain I must needs slay today is my greatest yet. A deadline.
I feel that.
You won't be surprised to find I'm soon to publish a little holiday read about our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form.
Wow.
You might help me with the
I don't have
title.
I love it.
Considering
Your
the
release is probably
hero
just like
and
you
me.
punching a table.
What do you think?
You can do better, can you not?
Oh, terribly sorry, but you mistake me, my friend. I'm only accepting complimentary feedback at this time. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you.
Again, I don't.
I love how
your
sleazy Bolo
success
is in
really
this
has
game.
been wonderful for
Like,
my
it's such a
reputation.
funny take on the
But
character.
you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen.
That feels like a
in.
dig because almost all of our party members
Wow.
are dead.
Just let me know when I can kill him.
So what I was saying before is I think considering they almost got intimate, I think Victor should go talk to Gale.
Yes.
Ugh.
This is gonna
Yeah.
be a weird.
Think your magic
magical apparition with an urgent message.
Who's that?
Deserving of some
That's the
attention.
That's the cat.
Tretton that we saw on the roof.
Classic Victor.
It's like
I hope my spell doesn't wear
What?
out before the
Oh, right. Yes,
Hello.
I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Dacarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right? I can almost feel Gale
Dacarios?
here. Among his friends, in you. Some part of him remains, doesn't it?
Oh,
His magical ghost is still here, and I can see him.
That thing's
what
no
guess-
more than a
I'm
shadow of the
confused.
real
I'm
man.
guessing we missed a
Nonsense.
cutscene.
Though it
Yeah.
captures some of his more insufferable qualities. Oh, what I wouldn't give to snuggle up on his lap one more time. Just once would do.
Mm,
Oh, does
okay. Well,
Victor
what
get a
you can
present here?
sit on my
Oh,
lap
you can
later if you'd
possibly.
like.
Unless, well, perhaps it's not a terrible idea. Gale would be quite pleased to know we've made friends, wouldn't he?
I like that ending for Tara.
Perhaps you'd be
I like
willing
that
to
ending for
come
Victor,
meet
getting a
Gale's
Tresem
mother
familiar.
sometime. She misses him so, and I know it would do her heart a world of good to discuss her son with someone who knew him as he was.
Well, I mean, of course.
Jolly good. I'll tell Mrs. Dacarios to be expecting you. Oh, she'll be delighted. Things just haven't been the same without himself cluttering up the place. Enjoy your party, dear. I've heard you quite deserve a celebration.
With an urgent message will be
But I
deserving
wish
of
you
some
That
would
was
attention.
strange. Here we go.
Well met. I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep. And if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. Alas, on this occasion I appear to have been erased from this plane in both soul and substance. So the usual protocol for revivification cannot be followed. I am, however, available for the duration of this spell to assist with the tying of any loose ends related to my recent departure from mortality.
Okay.
Okay, so
Um,
I love the concept of this because it just tells you how out of touch and how much of a shut-in Gale was when he was like, "This is a great idea. This will make my friends feel so much better."
Oh, that's a huge thing we missed. Read the last one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, he did talk. He did
No,
briefly talk about it, didn't he?
He did,
He
yeah.
asked us
Mhm.
to consider it, didn't
Yep.
he? Yeah. Well, I've got to be honest. Kind of glad that you failed. Terrible thing to say, but you did try to usurp a
Your words may feign indifference, but I can only assume they are a facade behind which your true heartbreak is keenly felt. The good news is I am here precisely to assist in cushioning that heaviest of blows. I have been entrusted with the delivery of a letter to be given to one who cared most for me in life. I hope these words do something to ease the tragedy of my untimely and honestly quite unexpected passing.
Oh.
With that, I'm afraid my spell is waning. Is there anything else you need of me before I blink out of existence?
Aw,
Said everything.
come on.
Goodbye,
Come on,
weird
come on.
spell.
To think I believed godhood was worth losing all this.
God, we did really get the worst end. You get the worst ending if you do go up.
Yeah. What did the note say, Victor?
Find out. It says, last will and testament of Gale of Waterdeep. To my mother, I bequeath my tower and all contents therein, with the exception of all items detailed below. My apologies for the mess. To Elminster, I bequeath my collection of never-see artifacts and tomes to be stored or disposed of as he so wishes. Be mindful of the watchful order of magisters and protectors. I may not have informed them about said collection. To Tara, I grant the contents of my library and the comfy armchair. And to my dear friend, the sentence is unfinished and the rest of the document incomplete. You
It sounds about right.
absolute... I'll just be like... "Ugh."
That's so fucking funny.
Once again, he has vexed me with his... Ugh.
What is
it
the
wrong
owlbear
to
doing?
be...
Sorry.
He's swimming.
Is it wrong that I'm... No, well, it is wrong. Anyway, he had nothing useful to say whatsoever.
That would have been so much funny if you hugged him and then read that message.
Yeah.
All right. I think the one who would speak to the animals would be Cindarl, but I don't think it's gonna
Cindarl,
work.
or I think Nav was the one who actually talked to the owlbear when it was scared.
That's true.
Yep.
Who would Scratch and the owlbear go with? I think Cindarl would have Scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know where the owlbear would go. I don't think an owlbear is good on a boat.
Actually, since the owlbear has grown into this, Nav might take the owlbear.
That's so funny. Now it's like I didn't realize that time is that what makes Nav be like, no, maybe I can be a mother. look what Veken did to this tiny thing.
Look at them sleeping together.
They're so cute.
Aww.
I love them
All right,
both so
so
much.
Nav can talk. Let's see if Nav can talk to the owlbear.
All right.
For discussion.
Nope.
I guess I just assumed they'd all have a spell.
Oh, I mean, you can ask me questions. I think it's gonna hoot.
Who's a giant, fearsome beast? Still not a dragon. But you'll do.
Just try it. Maybe try it. No, okay. I'll see if I can talk to where'd Scratch go? Where'd it
Ran
go?
off.
That dog's fast.
There it is, I found him.
Mind you.
What?
Oh.
What?
I got
Is
you
that
something.
Something's
Is that
stirring
the,
in your old
the
friend's
decahedron.
mouth. What is it?
Ooh.
What have you got there, Scratch?
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism.
You'll break your teeth on these.
What the hell did you find this, boy?
Yeah, I feel like that is something Nav definitely would have taken.
Wands. Less talk, more throw.
Come here.
Are you
Scratch.
gonna throw it, Cindarl?
It doesn't give me the option.
I think it's in your inventory, so
gotcha. First make it Scratch. Who had closest? Oh, it was Veken who had the closest communication with Will.
Yep.
Can you talk to people?
no.
Oh, okay.
I can just observe.
No, I guess I'll talk to Karlak.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. Withers, you mad bastard! You brought me back! Soldier. I've missed you, man. Like, I've really missed you. And you're so clean.
I don't know what you're supposed to mean by that, but okay. How have things been in Avernus?
War's a dirty business, soldier. It's been exactly how you'd think. But having Will around has been incredible. Fucker's even better at killing devils than yours truly. We don't have much time to chat, but just knowing he's there makes all the difference. Oh, but hey, guess what we found? Cambion dropped a map with directions and blueprints for Zariel's own private forge. A fucking forge! Our current plan is to get in, grab a smith, and force him to fix old Rusty. Or maybe give me a brand new model that can live outside of Avernus. You haven't seen the last of old Karlak yet, soldier.
Wait, 3 is fucked up. Oh wait, no, I misread it wrong. I thought it was saying
Okay.
that-
Yeah.
I hope not.
I thought it, yeah, I hope you don't survive.
I have a hug.
Anyone can survive that place. The Hells. It's definitely you, Karlak.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Keep a bottle of something good in the icebox for me, huh? Mama Kay's coming home before too long. Can I look you up when I'm out?
No, go away. Don't ever see you again.
As long as the devil doesn't put too many holes in you in the meantime.
Please. You know me, an absolute beast on the battlefield. I'll be fine. Probably. Gods, is it good to see you again. To be here together. Hard not to get used to it all over again. This won't be the last time. I promise.
All right, who's talking to Veken's friend?
You mean Will over here drinking in a corner?
Yep. I think Victor should. Victor or
Yes,
or
I
Nat.
can. I can speak to him if you want me to.
He's over here.
Inside.
Also,
Wow.
who the hell's
Wow.
Millie?
Yeah.
Where the hell's who?
He's a level 12 bard?
Yeah. Forgotten troubadour. Well, he's forgotten because we don't know where the hell he is. We could talk to him, I guess, and see if he tells us who he is.
What's up with all these letters?
Yeah, yeah. There's a whole bunch of
these are
letters
all-
here.
These are all the allies.
Yeah.
Where are these?
Oh, and news reports about us.
Yep. There you go.
There you are, my friend. Breathe deep. Can you smell it?
How did Will just get a t-shirt?
1/1 human soldier creature token.
Well, it's been 6 months and he's been killing devils, so
Yeah,
I
he's
guess
leveled
his
up a few
Karlak
times.
power
Take in
leveled him.
every
Yeah.
scent the night breeze carries. Sweet honeysuckle, tender violets, and an earthy fragrance you can't quite recognize.
Yes, it smells lovely.
Forest trees draped in moss. Bittersweet, smoky, and that faintest hint of vanilla. A far cry from the rancid Avernus heat that's been clogging my lungs. I swear, Karlak and I have felled enough Cambions to build a fortress with their horns. Who'd have thought that just one of those fiends held the key to escaping Avernus for good? One of them sported a map and some blueprints. If you want all the gory details, Karlak can fill you in.
How have you been coping without your warlock
I think the
powers?
splinters I made out of the last bone devil I saw speak for themselves. Not to pat myself too hard on the back, but I'm not such a bad ranger. if I do
Ah,
say
he went
so.
Oh, he's a ranger.
And what about your father? Is he
I've seen
doing
him more
well?
than a few times, and he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's
Which is to
leading
say,
the city's
not at all.
renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch, and he's back in his element. commanding the flaming fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's chosen primed the fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart. Well, that's enough hell talk for the moment. The night's young. You shouldn't go wasting it. Or wasting any of the wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oh, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
You're too young to be a wine ant.
I guess I'll try to talk to this troubadour and see what the heck he has to say.
These are some pretty cool looking newspapers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What a
hello.
bastard.
The
Guess
first one is
we've got
exactly
some
what
suggestions about the music choice.
Fine. However, I do not know who you are.
You have no idea who I am, do you? Withers might have set the stage a little.
Go on then, what is your name?
Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
Oh, damn.
Apologies. I think
Oh,
I got a
no.
bit
God damn.
carried away there. You're hardly to blame. You just want to change up the music.
Is this a
I
god?
wager.
It is a god.
Which one?
Miliel. He's got a music, but I think he's from second edition.
Hmm.
Think. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm looking. He's neutral good.
Go on then.
Sarah's
What shall I
Ogma.
play?
Domain's light, and he's worshipped by bards. He's a lesser deity, though, so.
Fine. It's your party after all.
Alright.
Thorm's army dispersed from Baldurian border. Anything fun in those letters, Nav?
Let's see. I'm gonna start with the Gith circle.
6 months since they're calling Gortash's assassination or death and assassination.
I can't read. What? Oh, okay. The first time I clicked it, it said I couldn't read it.
Oh,
Which is weird because I can.
Right. Yeah. Now it's letting me, but it was okay. Do we want to read these things out?
Sure.
that as well. There's a +1 dagger on this table, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, why is that there?
Great.
Ooh,
Apparently this is from Orpheus. So we'll
makes
see
sense.
if this actually ties into what we've already said we've been doing.
What? Is there like a new game plus or something?
Not that I know of.
Okay, just because they're giving us shit, like all these dice and stuff.
You maybe if you just play another game, it gives you stuff. I don't know.
It might just be to customize your appearance and live it up at this party, which I imagine you wouldn't spend all that much time with as on a solo game. We're doing all
No, not
this
this
because we
much.
have each other, but
He'd probably go and talk to everybody and then he'd leave.
yeah.
All right, what did Orpheus say?
Yes. Mlagir. I don't know what that means in Gith. My words come to you on a slate, for they are immutable and eternal. You are not just liberator, you are a warrior of the comet. Whatever land you travel, whatever sea you cross, whatever plane you grace. Vlaakith's pawns fall, one by one, at the hands of my faithful. But the city of death stands, and the queen sits on her vile throne at its center. We shall stand at its precipice. Soon we will restore an old kinship, and Vlaakith will burn in the fires thus stoked. The protocols are written anew, and to you, Mlaglir, I dedicate the first. All who call themselves Gith shall unite under one sky. Githka Tavkim Krashk. Orpheus.
High praise.
Looks like the unification is going well.
Trying to see if there's any specific ones that are of interest.
You want to read the one from the guild? I don't know why they're sending us letters.
To the hero of the realms, we have followed your adventure closely from the day you fell from that doomed nautiloid to the final blow you struck the Netherbrain as it loomed over the Stored Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories, but unlike the tales to be written of your many years to come, how inspired we have been to witness your feats awesome and terrible, the lives you've saved and sundered, the friendship you found. Thus we have thought to extend a greeting to thank you for adventuring with such creative determination, such panache, enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Genius. This isn't the criminal guild, I don't think.
What is the Guild of Great Genius?
I have no idea.
Okay, who are these guys?
Probably a bigger version of the Society of Brilliance.
Yeah.
There's a letter from Arabella, if anyone wants to read that.
I think Cindarl had... I think Cindarl would continue a relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that makes sense.
With the... I found out something recently. So we never really checked this, but if you examine what's the Asimar's name?
Aelin.
Oh,
Aelin. So remember when she banes that wizard, and she says that she feels like she lost something?
Yeah.
So if you look at her before she does that, she has Daughter of the Moon Maiden as a buff. After that, she loses it.
Huh.
Oh my gosh.
She loses in that moment. Hey you, it's Arabella, you remember me, right? Bone Man once said I needed to find balance, where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Fancy talk. He was right, though. After I touched that idol in the grove, it was like a big tree started to grow in my head, and all these weird thoughts and feelings and powers sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out, so I followed the weave like Bone Man said. I don't know how I knew what to do, I just did. After you squished the brain, Beard Man showed up. Beard Man?
Elmister?
Yep. Yeah. Said the weave led him to me and me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all the leaves in my head tree. He says I need to use magic responsibly. He also says not to call him Beard Man. I'll tell you how it goes.
That's Arabella.
Arabella. Who's a Raj?
That one of the... Is that one of the...
Oh, that's the blood mage.
Oh, didn't we kill her?
No, I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. Wait.
No, she ran off, didn't she?
Oh, yeah, she ran off to get the guards after we repeatedly robbed her for no reason.
Yeah.
That's right. Now, I've just sent you a potion of animal speaking that I've just found.
Right.
Talk to your owlbear if you should so wish.
Well, Cindarl, would you value a conversation with your dog more?
No, it's fine. We spend a lot of time together.
All right. I suppose I can get a little
Oh,
inclination of
yeah,
what
so
this
the
beast
only-
is thinking?
The only other letter that might be there's two that are kind of interesting.
There was Damon. Oh, but we didn't really have a.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
We weren't able to because we couldn't get
Oh.
Karlach.
There's hope.
There's Marina.
There's
Hope.
Marina, there's Hope, and there's Zevlor. So let's go through those real quick. This is Hope. I had a
Do you
dream
think that
last.
they just invite them here? Like,
You would think. I had a dream last night. Not that there are any nights here or any days. I was a dream about you, all of you, and you were here with me, and I had served bread and jam and oat crackers and cheeses and enough tea to quench a desert. You nibbled and sipped and laughed and smiled and asked if I was happy. No one had asked that for so long I didn't know if anyone was ever asked at all. I don't have the words to answer, so instead I just led you through my house and showed you all the souls that are here with me. They were Raphael's once, but now they only belong to themselves. The archive is an art gallery, the boudoir is a grand kitchen, and the dungeon is a refuge for any wounded soul or creature that finds its way to us. Am I happy? I don't know. But I am Hope, and I persist because of you. Two more, and then we're done with these. Because I don't really find a lot of them interesting. This one is Marina. Thought I'd reach out for once. Finally had my baby, a beautiful boy. I can't believe I ever thought of giving him up. He screams his head off half the night and I barely slept, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Other than my wedding day, of course. I decided to name him Connor after his dad. With Ethel gone, myself and some of the other hag survivors have started their own publishing house. We only printed a few pamphlets so far, but halfway through the first book, me, an author, it's like something out of a dream. Mind you, it's all about how to kill hags, but you know what they say, write what you know. With every pamphlet we publish, more people show up at our support groups. As happy as that makes me, it breaks my heart to see how much harm Ethel did. But so long as I live, another hag won't set foot in Baldur's Gate, you have my word. Anyway, the reason I'm writing isn't just to talk your ear off, it's to say thank you for saving a scared girl who thought she'd be a terrible mother. I couldn't have been more wrong. Next time we meet, pints are on me and Marina. And now Zevlor. I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I first stumbled into the city, I shook so badly that I could hardly hold the soup that priest had pressed into my hands, let alone write to you and thank you as you deserve. It is only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still, along with the other veterans sheltering at the temple, discards of Altural's unworthy legions. I watched that monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger, disgust, purpose, and with it power. I do not know what oath we cling to now or how long it will last, but we shall use it to ensure that this city will not suffer as Altural did, whether it wants us or not. It is more than thanks I alone I owe. No words can ever make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to this temple every day to aid in the relief efforts, and if I am permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come see us when you can, Zevlor. There you go.
I have also realized something.
Hmm.
This might be a silly something, but it has ramifications. So if you look over where Veken is,
Yeah.
they recognize when I move shit.
Huh.
Oh. That's fun.
Which means that your characters would recognize when I'm throwing chairs.
It's a ghost.
Probably the saddest thing that I saw through these newspaper clippings, though, was Beloved No More. Minx slain in the service of the Absolute.
Yeah.
That's oof.
The one that's like 6 months out from the assassination of Gortash or something like that. I was just like,
Yeah.
All right, so is somebody talking to the animals? Or are we moving on?
Yeah. Go ahead there, Nav.
All right. Let's see what this owlbear has to say.
Oh, they have bagels.
Mm.
My favorite fantasy food, bagels.
Bagels. And cramchas.
All right. It would help if I drank the potion first.
Use the potion.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sad if you drink the potion and won't actually do anything because you already talked to it.
Right. All right. I drank this weird magical liquid that lets me speak beast.
I play with Big Brother Scratch, but
Aw.
careful. He's small.
Yes, he hasn't grown as fearsome as you have in this time. You must be careful with him.
Cindarl and Nav sometimes get together just for play dates for the pets.
Right, yep. Don't worry, I will find more creatures for you to play more thoroughly with.
My favorite thing is that owlbears, for at least a while, were the way to like one-shot the forge boss.
Yep. Just drop an owlbear on it.
Yeah, owlbear arm press, I believe, is what the strategy was called.
Yes. Miss this. More.
No,
Reminds
okay.
me of my
One
hellhound.
more.
I love when you just pet the animals in this game. They're like, give me more of that shit. it's so funny.
Yes. Miss this. More.
Okay, no, you've had enough.
No.
Cutting you off.
If I could talk to my dog, he would say the same thing.
Also, we haven't talked to Basket yet either.
All right, I will talk to Scratch for you. If he has anything important to say.
Oh, boy. Is it lovely to sniff you again?
Right.
Pet your old friend Scratch.
It is fortunate you have fared so well in our time apart. I understand Cindarl is taking good care of you.
I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
I do like the voice actor they picked for him.
Yeah.
Though. It definitely fits.
He would say something stupid if he could see this, but for your old friend Veken, would you like to chase this ball around?
Do you even have to ask?
I don't know if I have a ball.
I don't have the oh, did I not pick it up? Yeah, I didn't pick it up.
Oh. Is it
Well, just throw some shoes.
Yeah, just throw a shoe. Oh, okay. Up there it goes. I feel like, oh, he's not gonna even do it.
There you go. Maybe?
No. Again, he does what my dog does. He just goes to it and starts chewing on it.
Yep.
Okay, Basket.
just-
Does Basket have anything to say? That's I'm really curious. Go ahead there, Tal.
Can you talk to Basket?
Excuse me.
It's giving me the option to.
Basket is bored. Basket wants to
Of course he does. No more killing for you, Basket.
Is there?
I think that's everybody.
Yeah, is there?
Yep.
There's
Withers.
Withers.
Oh,
That's
there's Withers. That's right. Who wants to speak to Withers?
He's in the
No.
the little.
It's either Cindarl or Victor, I think. Victor, what's your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy to speak to him.
Okay, good. Cindarl would do it just to see if there's any way for him to talk.
There's a case file here. What's it say? Baldur's Gate versus Flint Silver. Case of Prosecution Master Silver did. What is this about? Oh, it's. I see. It's
This one night is
a
like
file
any
on
other,
murder.
and yet different. Thou
The Book
art
of Willing
the savior
Souls.
of Baldur's Gate. Until such time it requires saving again.
You're missing the conversation. There's that.
Oh.
How dost thou feel?
Four is
Feel
very
that there's
Tal.
still, yeah, isn't it? I'm very tired.
We'll wrap soon.
I think there's things still left to be done.
If thou could only see the paths of fate untaken, thy mind would surely break. Be glad of thy chosen path. It is, after all, thy.
Oh, yes,
Enjoy
that's
the
fair.
revelry of the day.
For a second, I thought he
Thou
was doing finger
deservest
guns.
at least
That's what it looked like. Yeah.
I think we've all
Think we're
caught
caught
up
up with
now. What comes? Oh, there's an option to attack him.
Oh, is it the in the corner down there?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
it's
could be
grayed out.
Yeah, it's
interesting.
grayed
No, I
out.
can't do.
Why wasn't that
God
button there when we were talking to
indeed.
Orin?
Prick up thy ears and listen.
Ooh.
Are you sure you're done
Yes,
bartering?
I am done partying. The lamest party ever.
Well, probably lame because we killed all our friends.
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account.
Would you have a drink?
Hear me, thou heroes,
It's a really empty
minstrels,
table.
friends. I have waited long to tell you. It is over.
He just kills everybody.
Yeah.
Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself. But for every thread you sew, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Hey.
To brains without worms and a good night's sleep.
Yep.
To you.
Why is Will so far away from everybody?
Classic Will.
Oh, that's interesting.
And
they
credits.
didn't show the cutscene with Withers.
Ooh.
Maybe they got rid of it.
What scene?
It could be because we're co-op or we lost so many party members.
I don't think it matters. Because I don't know if you know what I'm talking. Do you know what I'm talking about, Zach?
No.
He basically goes to a mural of the dead three and basically says they're shit and eat shit and die. Long story short.
Okay. Well, that's more or less like proper confirmation on who he is. Then.
Yeah, that
Yes.
he is.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he's Gurgle.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So-
him knowing.
Go ahead.
What's his name? Miliel makes sense too, with him being such like a small god.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Jurgle can pretty much call on any god to be like, hey.
Yeah, I need a favor.
Do me a solid.
Wasn't Jurgle really evil though?
No,
I think he was always
I
a
think he was
neutral.
super neutral.
death
Neutral,
god.
yeah.
But he was like, he had been doing it for so long, and the Dead Three showed up, and they're like, "We want to do things differently," and he was like, "All right, let me watch." He was like ready to be done being a god or something like that.
Well, I know
he
back
wasn't done
in
being a god. He was done being at the head of things.
Yeah.
He wanted to just kind of like be a scribe, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so he works for whatever god of death is currently in charge, and he just writes the names of the dead in the Book of the Dead. And he's done that for like 3 or 4 gods at this point, I think. So there we go, everybody.
Yeah.
All done.
I guess we'll do thoughts in like an after show kind of thing, but like
yeah, we can do that next week.
Yeah. I think that'd be a good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
just because like I do think I'd be more disappointed if I was playing this solo. That much I could say. Like, I think I had a much better experience with this game with you guys. That is like,
definitely.
without going into like thoughts. Yeah, like.
Yeah, we could talk about that next week. I have my own words on that too.
Well, we'll dissect and get canceled on social media for not
Make
loving
Larian
this game.
put a cease and desist on us.
No, Larian's fine with this. Like,
we are accepting only
I think...
complimentary feedback at this point.
Yes.
I think a lot of our thoughts come down as tabletop gamers too, though.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, here it is.
Cindarl.
Oh.
Wait.
What are you talking about?
For me. Oh, did you press X?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you press X.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, all you names.
Skipping this then?
Thy ploy would succeed.
Yeah.
Didst
Thank you,
believe
everybody who made this game. You
notice.
provided us with hours of
Thou
entertainment.
soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of vain, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Myrtle. Held by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us
Yep.
no more.
Eat shit and die. In Old English.
Yeah. That's cool because I wonder if that is him, like them actually being cast out, or if that's him.
Well, considering all three basically put all of their eggs in one basket, they've probably lost 99.9% of their worshippers. So they've probably lost a ton of their power at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
To the
I
point
will
of
say
almost impossibility to come back.
Yeah. I will say D&D has a very cool. I love the power through worship for gods.
Yeah.
It's like I do like that a lot.
I remember in 4th edition, there was an entire background or whatever they call it in 4th edition, where it was basically you are trying to become a god. It was called Faith Stealer or something. I forget the exact one.
That's cool.
The idea was that you're trying to portray yourself as a god to get worshippers and take powers away from the other gods and become a god yourself.
In 3.5, there were whole rules about how to build temples and congregations and steps to godhood and all of that.
Yep. Actually in a 4th edition game, somebody, in my opinion, the one way you can win D&D is become a god. And I did play a 4th edition game where one of my friends became basically the rival of Lolth.
That's cool.
Fun. Nice.
All right. Well, shall we do the
outro so Tal can go to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I was about to say outros for the final time, but no, we still have a
one more week.
What do we want to? I had a cool name for this at some point. It's completely slipped me at this point. Our Beyond the Gate talk next week, where we dissect the game and get all the Baldur's Gate 3 fans mad at us for saying it like it actually is. Anyway, before we get to all that, let's sign off. Have a good night. Have a fun week. Let's start from the bottom up. Actually, Tal, as I never can remember your name, so it's probably best that you do just go as Victor.
Yeah. Kerrigan from StarCraft.
I never played StarCraft.
The king
he's Victor. We know that he's Victor now.
He's Victor now. Yeah.
Victor. Yes, I have been Victor no surname yet, the mage this evening. You can find me across the social medias under the Gamer's Rest, and I have a YouTube video where you can check out me playing other fancy games just as badly as I play this one. And that is me.
All right. The Eye.
I am the Eye, playing Cindarl, Captain Cindarl now. Privateer on the open seas, still very much a follower of Tempest. We'll see, perhaps we'll see if his inner rage is ever quelled. But in the meantime, that's me.
And finally, Zach, playing the felled but never forgotten Veken Mountain Home.
Yep, I'm Zach, playing Ghost. But Ghost no more. And I forgot to hit post on my stream stuff today, which explains why things were so quiet. But that's all right. Yeah, you can find me at Scheduled for Launch, and catch me this Saturday for part 1 of 3 of the mini-series on Tales from the Table Studios for Cognizance at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm very excited. We're using the Nibiru system, and it's one of my favorite games ever. It's super easy. So give me a second. I think I have a there it is. Right. Oh, I'm on the wrong slide. I'm on the other side now, but here it is. Right there somewhere. It's here. Cognizance. Come join us at 1 p.m. There's a bunch of great people who are going to be there, and I'm really excited about it. So, and my first time GMing on stream.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Need that practice.
All right. Yep. You're in charge going forward now, Zach.
Oh no.
All right. I guess that wraps things up. I'm Jack. This is my channel. You know the deal. Perhaps finalizing my role as Xre'nav'Ira, though with any luck, we will continue this in some way, shape, or form. And down the line, it'd be real nice to get all these characters back together for an actual tabletop adventure that we have a normal level of tabletop control over, and be able to play the game and the characters and the storylines as we would fully have them realized. So hopefully, if we can find a DM, I would love to get all this going as an actual play show. So we'll see. Hang out on Twitter and the Discords and whatnot to keep up on that and other things RPGs Uncovered. Go check out all of these fantastic people. Check back next Thursday, 7 o'clock, our normal time, for Beyond the Gate, our talk about Baldur's Gate 3 and what we think about it. It might be 1 episode, it might be 2, it depends on how many words we all have. Because, I can talk, I can talk. And then, of course, this Sunday, and returning hopefully every Sunday going forward, asterisk TM, yada yada, the Starcrier Conflict, our Lancer actual play campaign series that I'm doing here. It's going real good. I'm having a lot of fun. A great cast of characters we have. The last couple episodes have had some real good emotional moments, some real great character bonding, character building. It's been a lot of good times. And now I have a major plot point coming up, a major reveal coming. And perhaps, throw it out here as a teaser, I don't know if there's even anybody watching, some more cool art to come. So stay tuned for that, because I am real excited for either the end of this next episode or the beginning of the one after that. So that is Starcrier every Sunday at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time.
Yeah,
that's all I got. That's everything. Yeah, it's I can only stall closing out this show for so long, but we'll be back next week. We'll have things to talk about. Thank you so much, guys, for doing this with me, for being on the show, for being amazing, wonderful characters. We had a wonderful experience going through all of this that I've never had in a video game before. It easily rivals some of my best times. It easily rivals some of my best times at a tabletop. So if we can get this going as an actual tabletop show, an actual tabletop game, I can only imagine how much more we can get out of it. So it's been a pleasure and an honor working and playing and gaming and having fun with the three of you. And we'll still do things, so I don't need to get all sentimental.
Yeah. We'll get sentimental next week, Jack.
Yeah.
We can be big babies next week.
Yep.
We got a week to process.
Yep. All right. Thank you, folks, for watching. As always, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Keep having fun. Keep checking back here at RPGs Uncovered. Well, one last time next Thursday for more Baldur's Gate 3 and From Behind These Eyes in talk show format. Good night, folks. Happy time zone.